side or the right side. They'll switch him on either side. I mean, he is a complete and utter playmaker. What do you anticipate with him tonight?
Well, I think he'll probably do a little bit on both sides. I think he'll go against Chaplin some, and then I think he'll probably go against Parker Clements a little bit, depending on where he has success. You know, he has, I think, 9 sacks on the team, and the rest of them only have about 3 combined. So he is their defensive guy there. He's 25 solo tackles. He leads them in tackles with 43, 11.5 for tackles for loss. He's a big player. He's 6'2", about 250, and he can wreak havoc with you. There's no doubt about it. You got to know where he is, and you better be squared up. And then Kyron Jones has got to be aware of that. Kyron Jones has got to be aware of that as well on some of those RPOs.
Yeah, so keep your eyes out there if you're listening on number 6. Donovan. Again, Donovan Ezaraku. And like Mike said, he's a senior, 6'2", 247 out of Williamstown, New Jersey. Looking at the all-time series, this is going to be the 33rd all-time meeting between Virginia Tech and Boston College. Hokies hold the advantage, 21 wins, 11 wins for Boston College. For the most part, Hokies have almost doubled up Boston College when it comes to win. They'd be sure happy to get number 22 tonight. Yeah,
they won the last 2, and they've won 3 of the last 4. The one at Boston College won up at Chestnut Hill was 17-3, and the Hokies didn't have a quarterback. And they were lucky to score in that game. I think kicked a field goal late to preserve that scoring streak, but they didn't even have a first down until late in the second quarter. Didn't complete a pass till then. Yeah, that was kind of an ugly game. But the Hokies have had some great matchups through the years. I don't think any Hokie fan will ever forget the 2007 game with Matt Ryan when they were down 10-0, and he came back and they scored 2:11 left, get the onside kick, and then he scored with like 11 seconds left to beat the Hokies 14-10 and broke their hearts. But fortunately, the Hokies got them back in the ACC championship game that year.
That's right. Came back and got it when it mattered most. Boston College 4-2 overall, 1-1 of the ACC. Virginia Tech sits 3-3 right now. They are 1-1 in the ACC. You guys ever back in the day play on Thursday night?
No. They didn't even have them back then.
Always Saturday.
It was always Saturday, and it was always pretty much at 1 o'clock. That's when most games were, and tickets were like $5, $7. It was cheap. Now with the NIL, look out, baby. Bring the checkbook.
Yeah, you got some payments coming up from back in the day, right?
That would be nice.
Some of those. We're going to get a break here. We've got our Hokey Highlight of the Week coming up right after this here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics. First and Main is all your game day needs. Check out B&B Theaters with B-Roll Bowling to watch the latest movies or enjoy a game of bowling and arcade. One stop with varieties of restaurants and shopping stores right here in Blacksburg. Lastly, come out to Tech Talk Live at McLean's for game reviews and recaps with Coach Pry. Follow us at First and Main Blacksburg to find out more. First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics.
Freedom First has been serving the banking needs of people and businesses in the Roanoke and New River Valleys since 1956. We have something for everyone. Whether you're looking for simple, everyday banking, wealth management, and investing, or even if you have credit challenges. And our team members in the Roanoke and New River Valleys since 1956. We have something for everyone. Whether you're looking for simple, everyday banking, wealth management, and investing, or even if you have credit challenges. And our team members are your neighbors, which means that decisions are local and that your money stays here. Come see it.
The New River Water Trail to fish, paddle, and enjoy, and small communities to shop, dine, and drink, all while taking in the scenic beauty of Giles County. Located just west of Blacksburg on Route 460, Giles, Virginia's mountain playground is waiting to welcome you. Visit gilescounty.org today.
Good friends, great times, and Hokey wins. They always seem to come together at PK's Bar and Grill in Blacksburg. PK's, one of the most diverse menus anywhere in the valley, including our famous hot wings, pizza, pasta, sandwiches, wraps, and more. Plus, year-round back deck seating with 8 TVs, so you never miss a minute of the action. We can also cater your next events. Visit us at pksbarandgrill.com or call us today at 552-FAST. A downtown favorite for over 30 years. Hot wings, cool times, and great pizza at PK's Bar and Grill.
Welcome back to the Tech Kickoff Show. Here is today's Hokey highlight of the week.
Jalen Lane, Stephen Gosdell, the receivers wide to the left side. That is the wide side of the field. Tootin's off the left hip of Drones. Here comes Lane in motion back to the boundary. Back to throw. Tootin, first man's covered, flips it over the middle. In stride, has Felton at the Stanford 40, down to the 30, stays in bounds, scooting down the sideline, pulling away from the Cardinal, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech. It's a 55-yard home run.
Kyron Drones hit Staquan Felton. They were able to find each other a couple of times. 200 yards passing for Kyron Drones for the first time this season. That was one of the good ones across the middle. Found Felton. He made some plays after the catch as well.
Yeah, he's a big-time player. You know, he's really tall. He's a good target. He's got good hands. He can get some separation from defensive backs. And on that particular throw, that might have been Kyron's best throw of the year, with the exception of maybe the Gosnell pass that caught against, I guess it was maybe Rutgers.
Yeah.
But, that was a laser. He had to throw that thing between two Stanford defenders, put the ball right on Felton's fingertips, and Daquan took it right to the house after that, 55 yards. You know, he got targeted 5 times in that game and had 4 catches for 84 yards and that big touchdown. So he is a weapon. They need to get the ball to him more often. Along with Jalen Lane.
I was going to say, a guy like that, I mean, just looking on the sidelines, you can obviously see he passes the eye test in terms of jumping up, getting passes. He's a big, fast guy. I mean, that's someone, isn't it, that can get even a bigger role in this passing game as you go along?
I think so. And you think about it, you know, Kyron missed him a couple times when he was wide open on some deep passes that they did not connect. But he was the one involved in the pass that was not a catch at Miami, obviously. And then I sat there and I looked at that thing the other night. I'm watching Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers throws that Hail Mary right before the half. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
The guy catches the ball, right? He comes down to the ground.
Was it undisputable?
Yeah, comes down to the ground. You know, he's got the catch, and then the ball starts flopping everywhere. One rules it incomplete, one rules it a touchdown. They go to the review, and they can't overrule it. It's like, let's go back to that 6-minute review. But I couldn't help but think about that. That was almost the same play, just at a different level of skill.
Yeah, it really was. Talking about this Boston College group a little bit, one of their experienced groups is up front. That offensive line, they've got 4 guys who have played over 1,500 snaps. And now their offensive numbers are not totally off this page impressive, but the Pro Football Focus, they do the grades. They go through and grade the offensive line. This is the number 1 graded run blocking group and the number 2 pass blocking group. I mean, they are fundamentally very sound.
Yeah, well, first of all, they're really big and they got experience. I mean, if you average those guys out, they're about 6'5", 6'6", and they weigh about 320 pounds. So that's kind of the staple of what Boston College has been about all those years, the big offensive line. And, you mentioned that. I mean, 74% run blocking grade, 83% pass blocking grade. Now, again, you know, I think you look at their schedule, and they haven't played the greatest, toughest schedule of all, and this might be the best team they see tonight.
Yep.
So we'll see how they do, but they have been solid. You know, the thing about it is they haven't run the ball that well of late, which is kind of interesting and a little bit of a surprise. Not sure why. Maybe that's because Castellanos has not run the ball, but they've gone through 3 running backs, and so we'll see what will happen tonight in that regard.
Hey, we're brought to you in part by Benny's Pizza. They are the official pizza of downtown Blacksburg, and they're now available inside Lane Stadium. Founded by 2 Hokey alum 13 years ago, Benny's is a staple of the Virginia Tech experience. Come to the game for a giant slice or look for the closest Benny's in your area. Let's talk a little, too. Obviously, we've got the football game coming up. We've been breaking it all down. Little hoops, too. I know I went to practice this week. You went to practice this morning.
Yeah.
Guys are looking good. It's exciting. That season's coming up around the corner. And you could just get the sense, even when you're out there at practice, it's a group that really likes each other, has fun around each other. That isn't always the case, but it is this year.
Especially when you go to that transfer portal and you got a whole new team. It makes it difficult to get that chemistry going. And they seem to have it pretty quick. I mean, you look at some of those new guys that they brought in, the Toby Lawal. Yeah. It's not like Deron Washington. He's fantastic. Really can jump through the roof. Jaden Shute, the transfer from Duke, has been playing well. Jaden Young is back for another year. I know they really like that Rodney Brown kid, and Ben Burnham is another transfer. I think he's been solid as well. And Elijah Petit, you talk to some of the coaches, they think he's been the most consistent, best player that they've had in camp so far, and he's got to stay healthy, and that'll be a big plus if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I really like what they're doing at the 4 spot again with Burnham and Lawal and what they've got there. And then Elijah Petit looks totally different out there.
He
looks built. I think a little bit of the question marks coming in, and the coaching staff will tell you too, is, okay, if you have your 5, you can't just play 5. Who are going to be those other guys that step up, and where's the depth going to come from?
The question is, can he play 25 or 30 minutes a game?
Yeah.
And, his weight down to about 255, which is a lot more doable from his standpoint because he's had some bad knees in the past. But I think that'll certainly help him, and it's going to help the team. He's a leader. He's kind of vocal out there with those guys. There's so many new guys and young guys, but they pay attention to what he says. And it's going to be fun to watch them gel together. It's a lot of times when you get guys in to transfer in, it takes a while. But that season is coming up quick. November 4th will be here before you know it.
And we got to visit last night with Megan Duffy. Yeah. She's excited about her group and everything that they have going together.
She really is. And, they had a core of, 6 or 7 girls come back, which was encouraging, and they went to the portal and found some good ones. Her coaching staff is phenomenal. 2 former ACC head coaches on her staff, so they know the footprint of the ACC very, very well, and she'll just continue to get better and better players as they go along. I got to love their non-conference schedule, playing Iowa in the second game. That's great, and going to Fort Myers and playing that tournament just like the men are, so that's going to be kind of cool. And so we're looking forward to seeing both of them compete.
Hey, the Hokey Bird is out and about in the Lane Lounge.
Yeah.
How about that? Getting a good standing ovation.
Stand in the middle here. We get a good picture.
Yeah, right with the Hokey Bird. He's got his maroon on. He didn't get the orange
he's
effect.
Got a little bit up here.
Did you? Okay.
A little bit of a beak.
Up on the beak a little bit. The Hokey Bird out from the Lane Lounge here tonight.
Yeah. Aren't you glad he's here?
He almost coming through. We're in here from the Lane Lounge. You could join us each and every football game from Hokeysports.com. Get your premium seating and come out and join us from the Lane Lounge. You can also subscribe to our podcast. That's where Tech Talk Live is. We obviously had Coach Duffy on last night like we were just talking about, but it also was a cool opportunity. Coach Pry was with the team. They stay over at the end. He was not there, but Michael Hazel, the chief of staff, who anyone within that program knows he's the day-to-day running everything over there when coaches get so busy. And then also James Johnson, the director of high school relations. Some Hokies may remember him as the former head coach on the basketball side. I mean, talk about a whirlwind and a change of pace. He's over on the football side now. But It was cool to get their perspective last night.
Oh, yeah. Michael Hazel's fantastic, what he does, and all the stuff behind the scenes to keep the pressure off the head coach. Does a phenomenal job with all that. Did a great job with him at Penn State. They go back a long, long time, and he trusts Coach Pry, and Coach Pry trusts him, and he makes a lot of the tough decisions and does a lot of the behind-the-scene work with NIL and whatnot, and he's just invaluable for what he does for Virginia Tech. And so it's great to hear his side of the story a little bit. JJ as well, too. JJ's been around. He played at Ferrum. Grew up in Richmond. I mean, he knows everybody around the footprint of the ACC from his recruiting days and all the time he spent on Coach Larinaga's staff at George Mason when they went to the Final Four. And then NC State, Kevin Keats, one of his best buddies, went to school and played basketball together at Ferrum. So, yeah, he goes a long way back, and JJ's just great with his relationship with these high school coaches.
We sit about 1 hour and 10 minutes away from kickoff. Coming up, Boston College and Virginia Tech set to slate at 7:35 here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network. That sun's just about all the way down there, Mr. Brennan. Better bring your jacket to the folks who are making their way over to Lane Stadium. It's going to be a cold, chilly one tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's just kind of setting over top of Thompson Field, but it should be a beautiful sunset. And the full moon. It's almost a full moon last night.
I didn't know
so it's got to be close tonight.
Okay.
Full moon. And got skydivers coming in.
You're going to be howling up there if the Hokies did score a couple, huh?
Got those orange uniforms. Look like it's Halloween.
There we go.
Trick or treat tonight, baby.
All right. We'll have more coming up right after this on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
It's game time.
If you're a Hokies fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for our flavorful hickory smoked bacon and our deliciously versatile Anytime Favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of Virginia Tech football, we invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Hokie Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
When Hokies need healthcare, they turn to Carillion Clinic. Our sports medicine team helps student-athletes perform at their peak. But you don't need a Hokie uniform to get primary, urgent, and specialty care from Carillion throughout the region. And as partners in the Virginia Tech Carillion School of Medicine, we're a part of the family. We're stepping up our health care for Hokies. So whether you're in the game or watching it, we've got you covered with the care you need when you need it. Carillion Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning team.
Time flies, and so does the opportunity to live at the closest apartments to campus. The Edge Apartments and Townhomes, located directly across from the Virginia Tech campus, offer fully furnished living spaces with a perfect blend of convenience and lifestyle. With limited availability, these apartments fill up fast. Don't let this chance slip away. Get a head start on securing your housing for 2025-26 at the Edge. Apply today at cmgleasing.com, the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies.
Back here from the Lane Lounge, it's Boston College and Virginia Tech. Coming up later on tonight, just about a little bit more than an hour away from kickoff. Boston College is 4-2 on the year, while Virginia Tech sits 3-3. With Mike Burnham, Zach Mackey with you from the Lane Lounge, right on the bottom floor of Lane Stadium, a couple of yards away from Worsham Field, the site tonight for some Thursday night football under the lights. Hokies are coming off a bye week. They had to go on the road at Miami, on the road at Stanford, had a bye week before this Thursday night game. The extra kind of 12 days, because you didn't get a full week with the with obviously this Thursday night game, give a chance for some of those guys to get healthy. Obviously, Ollie Jennings has not been 100%. Bashal Tootin has, I keep saying, kind of hanging on by a couple of paper clips down to the sidelines. I mean, he comes off, he's a warrior, but he is not 100%. Hopefully this time gave some of those guys a chance to get 100%.
Yeah, I think so, and Coach talked about that the other day. He said Ollie Jennings is back. You know, that hamstring kind of bugged him a little bit. He had the big game against Vanderbilt, but he's only, I think, caught 4 passes all year, and I just hope for his sake, he can have a great second half of the season, because he's such a great kid. He's worked hard to rehab, got hurt last year and missed the whole year. About that the other day, he said Ollie Jennings is back. You know, that hamstring kind of bugged him a little bit. He had the big game against Vanderbilt, and I just hope for his sake he can have a great second half of the season, because he's such a great kid. He's worked hard to rehab, got hurt last year and missed the whole year, and I know he's frustrated, but if he can go out there and help this team.
Offensively, some of the matchups that we're going to be watching, obviously Virginia Tech needs to be able to finish the drives. BC's defense has only allowed 5 red zone touchdowns. Teams have gotten to the red zone 20 times, but they have only scored 5 of those. They've got kind of that bend but don't break mentality up front.
They do, and it's been solid, and it's worked for them thus far. I mean, they got really good play out of their defensive line, especially when you talk about the big defensive end. You know, as a Raku, he's terrific at 6'2", about 250. He's big time. So something will give there tonight. The Hokies in the red zone themselves are 86%, but only 62% touchdown. So they're 13 of 21. they're having to settle for too many field goals. Talked about that with Tyler Bowen several times. They need to be more efficient. And instead of having to settle for field goals and you get to the red zone, get the ball into the end zone. So that'll certainly be a big factor tonight.
Donovan Ezaraku is the team leader in tackles, TFL, sacks, averaging more than 2 sacks per game, or he's logged more than 2 sacks per game. Been able to get to the quarterback really for the most part last couple of weeks now. That hasn't been too much of a problem. Kyron Jones has been able to help himself. He's had an offensive line that's been able to protect him up front, but they'll move Ezaraku. It's almost like a shark. When they smell blood on the left or right side, they'll keep him and place him there. He can play on either side.
Yeah, that's the thing. And if he doesn't have success on one side, or the guy's doing a good job of neutralizing him, then they'll move him to the other side. So he's got that flexibility. He's good. Again, 43 tackles, leads the team. 25 solos. That's hard to do as a defensive end to get that many plays, because usually it's your linebacker, strong safety, somebody like that leads the team, not necessarily a defensive end. But, again, he's got 9 of those sacks, and the team, I think, only has like 12. And Kyron Jones only got sacked one time at Stanford. So he's been really, really good about getting himself out of trouble since some of those early games when he got sacked a bunch.
All right, let's get into the impact matchup on defense for Virginia Tech. One of the keys is going to be make him throw. Boston College is still trying to find kind of that number one receiver. They've used 12 different guys throughout this season. Really, no one guy has gotten a majority of the catches. They're still trying to find that passing game. They rely a lot on running the football. If the Hokies can make them throw, that would be good for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I mean, they went through 3 different running backs, and, of course, Castellanos is certainly capable of running the ball himself. But you definitely want to stop the run and make him throw the football and make him beat you with his arm. He's only 5'9". He has a hard time seeing the passing lanes. But if he gets out of the pocket, he can be dangerous. And that's when he's at his best. Last year he was at 57%, had those 15 touchdowns, but 14 interceptions. This year's numbers, 12 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, but he hasn't run the ball as much as he did a year ago. And you talk about the receivers, Lewis Bond is called 30, and Skeet, the other kid, is called 17. The one you got to watch out for is that tight end, Morales. That guy's only got 10 catches, Zach, but he's got 3 of those catches are for touchdowns, so you better know where he is.
Other key is going to be get to the quarterback. Virginia Tech's done a good job of this, obviously. APR has gotten to the quarterback a ton of times, but as we talked about earlier, 4 of the 5 guys up front have over 1,500 snaps under their belt. They're an experienced group. There's a couple of redshirt seniors, redshirt juniors up front. Got to be able to use speed, because those are some big fellas up front for Boston College.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and they'll have to play really, really well. But that's where it goes into. If you can shut down their run, it's going to certainly help your chances big time in terms of making him throw the football and try to beat you with his arm. So that's something you got to look forward to for sure.
All right, these next couple for the special teams, these are going to be some things, Mike, I think that you maybe have never even heard of before. How about this? 4 different guys have returned punts. Okay, we get that for Boston College. They've had 4 different guys punt the football so far. We're just 6 games in.
That's one of the craziest stats ever. And they've only attempted 1 field goal.
That's crazy.
The only team in the country that's done that. And learning from their radio guy up there before the game, their kicker, Luca Lombardo, he's out. He's got something in his quad that's bothered him, so he's not going to even be the kicker tonight. So you think of the advantage you have there. John Love's made 9 of 10 field goals. Peter Moore is punting great. Dalen Lane's a great returner. That's why I think that special teams tonight could be a big factor in this game.
Yeah, Mike said it. Just 1 field goal that is last in college football. It was a 39-yarder against Michigan State, so that was back in the middle part of September, over a month ago, the last time that Boston College has made a field goal in a football game. We've got our keys to the game going to be upcoming. We sit just right at 1 hour away from kickoff tonight. The sun is setting, the lights are on, the chill is in the air, and college football is back on a Thursday night from Lane Stadium. Get a break and to be back. You're listening to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season, and that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts.
The kick is good!
Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's Bo time.
You bring the grit, we'll bring the power. Go full force this fall with battery-powered tools trusted by the pros. From mowers and blowers to chainsaws and trimmers, Steel AK Battery System includes interchangeable batteries that power over 16 products with long run times. Right now, save $50 on the BGA 57 battery blower set, including battery and charger. Real STIHL. Find yours at STIHLdealers.com. Available for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself an offender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through each stage of life. Get an online quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agent today at VAFB.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
From Lane Stadium and the Lane Lounge, it's Boston College and Virginia Tech. Thursday Night Football on the Virginia Tech Sports Network. Boston College 4-2 overall. They sit 1-1. They've got wins coming in ACC play against Florida State. They sit 1-1 overall. Currently, Virginia Tech sits 1-1 of the ACC too, and the Hokies coming away with a win most recently against Stanford and a loss against Miami as well. This Boston College group is 4-2 overall, while the Hokies sit 3-3 overall in ACC conference games. Zach Mackey, Mike Burnett back with you on the radio here tonight, getting set and ready. We're less than an hour away with kickoff slated for 7:35 here tonight. Mike, it was a week and a half ago now whenever Virginia Tech matched up with Stanford. Cameron Drones accounted for 3 touchdowns in that game. He hit Stephen Gosnell, hit a 55-yard strike to Daquan Felton, rushed one of his own, did hit 200 yards. What do you think of his play? There's always a lot of controversy when it comes to a quarterback and any team. What did you think of his play in that game and so far this season?
I thought he built off the game that he had against Miami when he threw the ball pretty well there as well. His numbers in the Stanford game, 14 of 19, that's pretty good. 201 yards. He had those 2 touchdowns, as you mentioned. I thought that pass that he threw to Quan Felton was maybe one of the better ones of the year for him. Laser, had to get that thing between 2 defenders, so really looked good there. I thought he could have run the ball a little bit more on some of the RPOs and taken some of that heat off of Bashal Tootin, who had to earn all his yards. 21 carries, 73 yards. And look at Kyron, only had 8 carries in the game. But I thought there were some opportunities there that he could have run it maybe a little bit more. But nevertheless, we'll see what he does tonight. But I think he's getting more and more comfortable. He's more confident. And when you think about it, I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure on him. And you think about last year, that's the first time he really has played football at that level. And he finished the year up strong. Took him a while to get going, but hopefully he's over that hump. Trying to do a little bit too much, maybe too much pressure he put on himself. But I hope now that he's over that and he'll have a great second half to the season.
Mike, this one's going to be interesting, too, because it's strength on strength. What does Boston College do best? They stop the run. They're 25th in the country right now. Teams average less than 105 rushing yards per game. On the other side, Virginia Tech, what do they do? Well, they run the ball well. Average right now 185 rushing yards per game. That's in the top 30 in the country. It's kind of going to be one of those what gives that's probably going to end up determining who wins this game.
Yeah, you always hear about that. It's what's up front that counts, and it'll get done in the trenches. And so the Tech offensive line is going to have to block and neutralize, Boston College's defense and get Bashal Tootin going, get that running game established where Drones can feel more confident throwing the ball. And I think he's going to have to run the ball himself a little bit more tonight. But their pass defense is like 89th in the country. So I think that's where the advantage can be for Virginia Tech. Get the ball down the field, get it vertical. If you got Ollie Jennings back at 100%, Quan Felton, the Gosnell brothers have been solid. I think they got some opportunities there to get some deep threats tonight, maybe hit some big ones.
All right, time now to give Mike Burnham's keys to the game. Mike, what do the Hokies got to do to get their second consecutive win in the ACC?
Well, number one, I think you got to protect your home court, right? You've got to protect Lane Stadium, Worsham Field. Hokies have already lost a game there against Rutgers, albeit it was in the last minute. But still, you got to protect your home turf, and that's the biggest key for Virginia Tech. Use the 12th man. The crowd's going to be electric. The fans are going to be great. Get off to a good start. Let them know who's in charge, and protect this thing, because when you look down the road, 4 of the final 6 are at home, which is good, but one of those is Clemson, who's playing really well right now, and so you got to get this thing tonight. Make sure you protect it. Then I think number 2 is Thomas Castellanos. You got to contain him. Try to keep him in the pocket. We've talked about that. He's only 5'9", has a hard time seeing over the line, picking out those windows, but you don't want him to escape and let him extend plays with his feet, because that's where he can be dangerous, and that's what you don't want to have, a mobile quarterback like we saw Diego Pavia at Vanderbilt do against the Hokies. Cam Ward got loose a bunch of times in Miami against the Hokie defense, so that's something you got to worry about. And then last but not least, we just talked about in the last segment, the special teams. The Hokies have such an advantage in special teams with a solid kicker in Peter Moore, averaging 44 yards a punt. Jalen Lane's a heck of a punt returner. Love is 9 out of 10 field goals. I mean, everywhere you look across the board, special teams, the Hokie has the advantage. So make special teams something special tonight. Make a play. It switches the momentum of the game. It's Beamer ball. That's what put Virginia Tech on the map way back in the day when they first started playing these Thursday night games. And so we'll look for have a big play in the special teams tonight.
All right, that's going to be key. Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, we're breaking down today's game, Boston College, Virginia Tech. Hokies sit 3-3. They want to continue to make movement in the ACC. When you look at these ones coming up, though, overall, okay, Georgia Tech at home, we get that in a week. But at Syracuse, that's been a tough place for Virginia Tech to play. At home against Clemson is going to be a tough game against a top 10 opponent. And then Virginia is a rivalry game. I mean, it's always one that's tough right after Thanksgiving there. There's some real compelling ones here down the stretch. So you got to make sure you win the ones that are in front of you if you want to make a run to the ACC and you want to be able to get bowl eligible.
That's it. And you got to worry about Duke as well. I mean, they're playing well.
Yeah.
Got a big game, so that'll be fun to watch as well. So there's no easy ones. There's gimmies. And we'll see how Boston College reacts. I mean, they're coming off a loss against Virginia when, they had a nice lead. They thought they were in cruise control. Quarterback was back. Thomas Castellanos is back. Gets them off to a 14-0 lead, and then they turn the ball over 3 times. He has 2 interceptions. They get a scoop and score. They get an interception around midfield and score. And for UVA, give them credit. They scored 24 straight points and beat them 24-14. So that's tough going into an open date after a tough loss like that.
That's right, and we are brought to you in part by Giles County, just next door to your Virginia Tech Hokies. You, too, deserve a play day in Virginia's Mountain Playground. From floating along the New River Water Trail to hiking the Cascades or enjoying a cocktail on top of Mountain Lake Lodge, make your way to Giles. Folks are making their way to Lane Stadium right now. Outside, sold-out crowd, rest of the season. Every game sold out. How about that this year? First time in a long time that every single seat is sold out this year. Yeah,
first time since 2012, I guess, which is big time. So that's great to see. I know it's hard for people to get here on Thursday nights, especially from the 757, Richmond, Northern Virginia, and whatnot, and you almost have to make a weekend out of it. But the Hokie Nation is always there, always supported them. It should be a great electric atmosphere tonight, and looking forward to having this game tonight and 3 more at home after it.
How about, too, it was announced earlier this week that the number 25 wearer will be Dante Lovett tonight. Nice to see him get the recognition.
Dante usually wears number 1, but he'll be in 25 tonight. First defensive back, I guess, to wear it this year. And I know he's excited about it. He's been playing a lot more giving those guys a break and, in the rotation because, ever since Stroman got banged up, those guys have had to do some cross-training and whatnot, and Dante Lovett's been a big part of that to free up, Monsieur Delane so he can play a little bit safety. And so that's good. He's played well and deserves more playing time, and that's going to be fun to see him in the 2-5 tonight.
Hey, this season the Hokies have had 21 quarterback sacks. Food Lion Feeds is a proud partner of the
tonight, you should be pretty crisp and stay fresh, and you want to stay moving because you don't want to get on the sideline and get tight, that's for sure.
Virginia Tech and Boston College tonight. Boston College 4-2 overall. They're 1-1 to the ACC. They won their first ACC game of the year against Florida State, 28-13, and they lost their most recent ACC game on the road at Virginia on October 5th. They lost that game 24-14. The Hokies are coming off a win in ACC conference play, most recently against Stanford. They went out west, took care of business. 31-7 did Virginia Tech. The lights are on. The sun is down. The orange is out, and it is a great night for college football. Mike, as fans make their way into the stadium and get ready for this one, I'd like to ask you, what's one thing that out of the get-go you'd like to see out of the Hokies? It would be a good homage if you see this happen and you see this type of play early on.
Well, I kind of hope that they win the toss and defer, and Boston College gets to the ball first so the defense can kind of set the tone for them a little bit. And if you get a 3-and-out, usually when it's electric in a place like this, a lot of times you get a 3-and-out, the offense will get the ball in really good field position because of the punt and the long distance of the field. So I'd like to see that tone set early on, that Hokies get off to a fast start, kind of like they did against Stanford. And, they had limited possessions in that Stanford game, took advantage of it. Only 9 possessions in that game, scored on 5 of them, only had to punt 3 times. And the other one was a 3 right before the half where they let the clock run out. So very efficient offensively.
All right, Mike, we'll see you up in the booth.
Yeah, it's coming quick.
All right, we're heading on out, getting ready to go. It's Boston College and Virginia Tech Thursday night football from Lane Stadium as the Hokies trying to get their second ACC win of the year. When we come back, Caleb Spencer will be talking with us, and then we'll have our Smithfield countdown to kickoff from the booth right after this on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Here at Virginia Tech, Hokie fans always strive for more. More energy, more passion, more team spirit. The team at Ford also strives to give you more. More inventory, more selection, and more affordability on a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the legendary Ford F-150 truck and the built wild Ford Bronco. So here's to more victories, on and off the field. See your Southern Virginia Ford dealer, proud partner of the Hokies.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
You bring the grit, we'll bring the power. Go full force this fall with battery-powered tools trusted by the pros. From mowers and blowers to chainsaws and trimmers, Steel AK Battery System includes interchangeable batteries that power over 16 products with long run times. Right now, save $50 on the VGA 57 battery blower set, including battery and charger. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Available for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
At Carter Bank, we believe in a life lived full of plans, promise, and continuous growth. It's why our checking and savings accounts make it easy for you to earn high interest on your balance, so your money grows faster, all backed with the digital banking tools you need. So there's nothing holding you back from living life to the fullest. Open your new Carter Bank checking or savings account online in minutes at cbtcares.com or visit your local branch. We are savings account online in minutes at cbtcares.com or visit your local branch. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of the Hokies. Member FDIC.
It's time for Mike Burnham to head into the locker.
So there's nothing holding you back from living life to the fullest. Open your new Carter Bank checking or savings account online in minutes at your new Carter Bank checking or savings account online in minutes at cbtcares.com or visit your local branch. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of the Hokies. Member FDIC.
It's time for Mike Burnham to head into the locker room with a chat with one of the Hokies playmakers. This is Chat with one of the Hokies playmakers. This is...
I said that was the main thing our coach emphasized, was just getting healthy and ready to play for the next couple of games of the season. So.
The Stanford game may have been the most complete game you guys have played, which was great to see after that tough loss at Miami, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. I think the Miami game showed us what team we could be and what we will be. So I think Stanford, we came out and played not our best ball, but ball that we should have been playing all year. So.
Did you feel like that was your best game against Stanford? 5 solo tackles, you had 3 tackles for loss, you had a sack, forced fumble. Seemed like you were all over the place. Is it slowing down for you?
Yes, sir. It definitely is. Just getting the feel for the game speed. I believe I haven't played my best game. I think I left some plays out there on the field that Stanford game. So I think that's been my best game so far this season. Yeah.
It was a little warm out there too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. I say that transition from Blacksburg to Stanford was very different. I think it caught a lot of people off guard. They weren't expecting it to be that hot. So,
okay, what's the biggest difference in the game from high school down in Gloucester, Virginia, to Miami to Virginia Tech?
I say the game speed is it's totally different. I say just the playbook. That's always going to be different. So I believe those 2 things were just the main factors for me that were different.
Let's talk a little Boston College. It all starts with their quarterback, Thomas Castellanos. What challenges does he present?
Yeah, I think that's their playmaker. Like I said, he likes to get outside the pocket and make plays. He can make plays on his feet. I think he'll be our toughest challenge that game. So.
And it seems like they have 3 really capable running backs.
Yes, sir. I say their running backs are definitely downhill, hard runners. So I think it'll be good for us, a good challenge for us as well.
And they got a good wide receiver, number 11, Lewis Bond. I think he's caught 30 passes. He's pretty efficient.
Yes, sir. So he definitely is. So I think that'll be good for us as well. So.
How about your first Thursday night game at Lane Stadium? Did you grow up watching some of those games, and how excited are you to come through that tunnel and see that crowd?
Yeah, I say not particularly. I can't remember if they were Thursday night games, but I say I did grow up watching Tech, and so I'm excited to play in this game. I know how much it means to the fans down here, so I'm excited.
What's it going to take to win this game tonight?
So for us to play our best ball, coming out playing fast and physical, doing our job, I think we'll get the job done.
All right, Caleb, good luck out there tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We got much more coming up on our pregame show after these messages on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Blacksburg Eye Associates, the official eye care of Virginia Tech Athletics. Local and family owned since 2009, Blacksburg Eye provides award-winning eye care in a family-friendly setting. Our services include routine eye exams, infant and pediatric eye care, and specialty services, including a dry eye clinic. Plus, our optical has over 1,000 glasses frames in stock. You won't find a better selection in the area. Blacksburg Eye Associates, the official eye care of Virginia Tech Athletics. Make your appointment today at blacksburgeye.com or call 953-2020. That's 953-2020.
Good friends, great times, and Hokey wins. They always seem to come together at PK's Bar and Grill in Blacksburg. PK's, one of the most diverse menus anywhere in the valley, including our famous hot wings, pizza, pasta, sandwiches, wraps, and more. Plus, year-round back deck seating with 8 TVs, so you never miss a minute of the action. We can also cater your next events. Visit us at pksbarandgrill.com or call us seating with 8 TVs, so you never miss a minute of the action. We can also cater your next events. Visit us at pksbarandgrill.com or call us today at 552-FAST, a downtown favorite for over 30 years. Hot wings, cool times, and great pizza at PK's Bar and Grill.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
The countdown is on for Virginia Tech football.
It's a sack-a-thon in Charlottesville.
Heart-pumping, stadium shaking.
From the 10 to the 5, touchdown Tech.
All the tradition and excitement of the best environment in sports.
The nightmare on Beamer Way continues. The Terror Dome is back.
Lane Stadium is calling. Are you ready to start jumping? Tickets are on sale now. Visit HokeySports.com. Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Kickoff is drawing near.
Catch at the 10, jumps over the corner of the 6, takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
This is the countdown to kickoff. Presented by Smithfield. Win or lose, Hokies always bring home the bacon with Smithfield.
It's intercepted by Banks. He's running it all the way down the sidelines. The game clock winds out. Antonio Banks takes it in. Touchdown, Tech. The Tech fans storm the field.
Today's show is also sponsored by AAA. Go big and get more with AAA. Davenport & Company, LLC, offering wealth management and financial advisory services. Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport, with nonstop service to 8 destinations. Fly local from the Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport for your next trip. And Virginia Farm Bureau. Get an online auto insurance quote at VAFB.com.
Logan takes the snap, turns, hands it off, makes it. Logan keeps it up the middle. 10, 5, touchdown, Tech. A tremendous fake by Logan Thomas.
Coming up, we'll hear from Coach Pry as we get you set for kickoff. Here to deliver today's action, it's the voice of Virginia Tech football, Bill Ruff.
It is a chilly Thursday night in College Town, USA. Blacksburg, Virginia, tonight under the lights. ACC football, the Hokies and Boston College. And we welcome you to Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Smithfield. Bill Roth, Mike Burnop with you. It is a clear, brisk night here in the mountains of Virginia. Currently 49 degrees. 2 weeks after playing what was the hottest game in the history of Virginia Tech football, we've got a freeze warning tonight. It's going to go down to 34 here on campus tonight. Good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to you as well. You've got your heavy coat on. I've got mine here as well. What a difference 10 days, 11 days makes, huh?
I know. I could have used some of this air conditioning last game we had up at Stanford when that press box was about hotter than the gates of you-know-what. But it's good to be back for the next 6 at home. There's going to be a full moon tonight, Billy. So I'm excited about this thing. Orange, close to Halloween. Man, this is awesome.
And it's a rivalry game. Virginia Tech and Boston College have played so many big games. Going back to their time together as members of the Big East Conference, some of those big Thursday night games were Big East games. And, of course, in the ACC, some of the great moments in Tech history have been games against Boston College, both here in Chestnut Hill and at ACC championship games in both Tampa and in Jacksonville. And on the other side, Mike, some of BC's best games have been against the Hokies, including one of Matt Ryan's great comebacks, which was a heartbreaker for the Hokies. That was on a Thursday night in October right here at Lane Stadium on that very cold night. It's good to have BC back on the schedule. In the new ACC model, we're not going to see them very frequently. We're not going to see BC very often, but they've always been a good yardstick. You always know if you beat Boston College, you have a pretty good football team, and they have a tremendous new coach with NFL experience, a successful collegiate coach, and that is Bill O'Brien. He makes the ACC better being in this league, and he's going to make BC tougher to beat.
Yeah, I think so, especially when he gets a little bit more time to get his guys in place, because you think about it, he got hired late, Bill, February 9th, after Hafley left and went to the Green Bay Packers to be their defensive coordinator. So, yeah, I think he's going to make a big-time mark. He's a great offensive mind. He's got NFL guys on his staff on defense, and they've been stingy, kind of a bend-don't-break defense. And I think it's just a matter of time before he gets them going, and he'll be a big plus to this league.
You know, you were talking with Zach earlier tonight that we're midway through the season, and this is the Hokies' first conference home game. BC hasn't played one yet either. In fact, they don't play their first conference home game till next week. After tonight, BC has 4 of its final 5 in Chestnut Hill, all conference games. And as big as this game is for Tech, and we all know why, it's similarly big for BC that comes in with a 4-2 mark, knowing it's got 4 conference home games left.
Yeah, and I think they're certainly in good position to be get themselves bowl eligible, but they're not going to be easy. Louisville, Syracuse, North Carolina, and Pitt, and then they got to play at SMU, who's really a good team as well. So it has been kind of a strange schedule, but that's the new ACC coast-to-coast league, and it just seems kind of weird, but we're excited to be here for 4 of the last 6, that's for sure.
And I'm glad that Boston College is here. It's always been fun games for us to call, great moments, especially on Thursday nights. We expect some drama here tonight as well. You know, with the AAA Plus membership, you can get the gold standard in emergency roadside assistance, so when the unexpected happens, AAA will be there. Experience peace of mind on the plus side. Join AAA Plus today at AAA.com plus side. AAA is a proud partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. You're listening to Countdown to Kickoff. It is presented by Smithfield. Win or lose, Hokies always bring home the bacon with Smithfield. Now, coming up next, as our pregame coverage continues, my exclusive talk with the head coach of the Hokies, Brent Pry, as we focus in on tonight's game with Boston College. That is next, right here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Davenport & Company, LLC, an employee-owned independent firm, has been serving generations of clients for more than 160 years. At Davenport, we know there is more to our business than providing exceptional financial advisory and wealth management services. It's about building meaningful relationships with each and every client. We can help you plan for retirement, save for education, or even ensure that you have a financial plan in place. Contact us today at 804-780-2000 or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE, FINRA, SIPC.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up. Home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
If you're a Hokies fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for our flavorful hickory smoked bacon and our deliciously versatile anytime favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of Virginia Tech football, we invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Hokie Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
It's time for a visit with head coach Brent Pry. Our exclusive visit with the head Hokey is brought to you by Steel. Put up impressive yards with battery power made by Steel. Here with the head coach is Bill Roth.
We are here on this Thursday night at the home of the Hokies, Lane Stadium. A electric crowd has gathered to see Tech and Boston College. Coaches with me. Are you as excited about these Thursday games as we are?
Oh, I can't wait. I tell you, Bill, I grew up watching these things. As a young coach, all through my Thursday nights watching Virginia Tech, I love to do that.
What are the pluses as the coach of the team of a Thursday game?
Yeah, I think it's you're the only show in town generally. You know, it's a national TV game. There's not much else going on. Everybody tunes in. Thursday night football, largely because of Virginia Tech, became a favorite of college football fans. And so, you know, our guys, our staff, our players, everybody's our fan base. So excited to play this thing tonight.
The extra time off, how did that help guys like Bashal Tutin and Kelly Lawson and Ollie Jennings?
Yeah, like anybody, when you get a chance to get an extra couple days and you can back off the guys, do a lot of regen, recovery, treatment. You know, you don't have to press to get plays run and to get things done. You know, it's a benefit. So Tutin's feeling much better. Kelly's going to play. Ali's going to play. And they're much closer to 100%, all three of those guys.
That's exciting to hear. I think Tech fans were also excited to hear Kyron Drones talking about after the game. He said, I feel more like myself after the Stanford game. What have you guys done with him to get him back to feeling like he did a year ago, or at least towards the end of the 23 season?
Yeah, it's a lot goes into that. And a credit to Kyron just for being coachable and giving great effort. And, he's come a long way in a couple of weeks. People forget this guy had played about 10 games at the college level coming into the season. And I think Coach Bowen, Coach Chris, they've done an outstanding job. Other people in the department have spent some time with Kyron. And, he's gaining maturity. He's gaining confidence. He's gaining understanding, which is expected as you become a more experienced quarterback.
And as you have success, opposing defenses try to come up with different ways to stop you. What did teams do the first half of the season against Kyron?
Yeah, I think you're mixing up coverages. You're defending the quarterback run. It's more prominent in your game plan as a defensive play caller. Changing up coverages, all those things I think were a factor in people, coming up with a new plan for him.
As for the Hokies themselves overall, Mike and I have been talking an awful lot about positive trends, whether it's turnover margin the last couple of games, being so physical out at Stanford, even things like the exceptional kicking. All those things are trending upward.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things happening. We got to continue that. Sometimes when you do have a bye week, you worry a little bit about losing the momentum that you've gained. And we got to make sure we pick up where we left off and we're an improved team tonight.
Do you recall back in, I guess it was February, when the schedule first came out and we looked at it and said, oh my goodness, all those road games early, but then 4 of the final 6 are at home. Well, that starts now for the Hokies. We finally get to build some momentum here at the home of the Hokies.
Yeah, it's awesome, to have 4 home games left, all sellouts. Our guys love playing here, and we love our fans, and they bring it. And they, no doubt tonight's going to be an exciting affair.
Let's talk about your biggest concerns for Boston College tonight and what Coach O'Brien has done since he arrived in Chestnut Hill.
Yeah, first of all, a ton of respect for Coach O'Brien, the caliber of coach he is, his experiences at the NFL and college level. But he's done a great job with the team. Castellanos is playing very well. The offense runs through him, but they've got a heck of an offensive line. Great size, experience, got a good supporting cast. And then they're, playing really stingy defense. They're sound, they're stingy, they tackle well, they make you earn everything you get.
Yeah, there's no question their statistics show that. Very physical as well. Castellanos, I thought, you tell me, it looked like last year they ran him more. His passing numbers are actually better than they were a year ago, but he's not running as much.
Yeah, he's a more accurate quarterback right now. His percentage is better. He's completing more balls. I think they're a little bit smarter about the throws they're asking him to make. And he's always a threat to run the football. Maybe there's not as many called QB runs, but the threat of them is there, and he's certainly good scrambling.
That's the Hokies' Brent Pry. Coming up next, more on the Hokies and Boston College when Mike rejoins me in the booth. After these words from your local station, this is the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Hey, Hokey fans! Enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway now. One lucky winner will receive 2 tickets to the Virginia Tech Clemson game, parking pass, and $100 gift card to Alumni Hall. Head to alumnihall.com, check out Alumni Hall VT on social, or pop into the store in First and Main to enter to win. Alumni Hall is your ultimate shopping experience for Hokey fans. Apparel for the family, hats, Yeti, accessories and gifts, you name it, they've got it. So come shop and make sure to enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway.
The Hokies never hit the field without a solid strategy, and you shouldn't tackle your financial goals without one either. That's where Virginia Asset Management comes in. Virginia Asset Management offers personalized strategies to help you achieve the power of financial independence. Whether for you or your business, if you're ready to take control, visit Virginia Asset Management at VAMLLC.com. Securities offered through Centra Advisor Network LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Centra Investment Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. Centra is under separate ownership from any other name entitled. Virginia Asset Management is independently owned and operated. Virginia Asset Management, your playbook for financial freedom.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry, the best just got better. Or a Corolla, fun to drive, styled to be seen. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma or the rugged Tundra. Find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end September 30th. Toyota. Let's go places.
There is nothing better than a Subway Series footlong sub, except maybe a footlong sidekick. We're talking the $2 footlong churro, the $3 footlong pretzel, and the $5 footlong cookie. Let's not forget about the new $3 footlong dippers. Every footlong deserves a sidekick. Order one with your favorite footlong sub today. And be sure to join the new Subway MVP rewards to earn points on every order. Subway.com or in the Subway app.
Eagle Construction is helping us build today's game plan, just like they build new homes in Virginia. From right here in Blacksburg to Richmond and Smithfield. Explore online at eagleofva.com and find your new home. Here's Bill Roth.
Lane Stadium filling up on this Thursday night. It is the Orange Effect game. Orange shirts and orange jerseys in the stands. The marching Virginians are on the field. And rising above the east stands right now, a fabulous, magnificent full moon here on this Thursday night as the lights blaze down on the Bermuda grass at Lane Stadium. Boston College visits today, 4-2 on the season under first-year head coach Bill O'Brien. We've been talking an awful lot, Mike, all week long, and just now with Coach Pry, about junior quarterback Thomas Castellanos. Native of Waycross, Georgia, he's played really well in his career. Hokies got him pretty good last year, but if you look at his numbers, Mike, they really are remarkable. 18 games in a row, he has either run or thrown for a touchdown. For Boston College, it all starts with number 1.
No doubt about it. And he's 5'9", almost 200 pounds, Bill, a junior. He's seen a lot. You know, last year he ran for over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, averaged over 5 yards per carry. They won their bowl game against SMU. You know, he's been a tremendous player for them. I think Bill O'Brien's kind of an old school guy that wants to keep him in the pocket a little more. I think he understands his value being on the field. And, you know, he got banged up and they barely won a game against Western Kentucky. Came back against UVA, got off to a great start, but then he turned it over a couple times. So, you know, it's kind of been feast or famine with him, and the Hokies got to get after him tonight. Try to keep him in the pocket because he can be dangerous when he gets out.
Well, the Hokies had extra time to prepare for this game, but so did Boston College. And in talking with some of the BC people, they've told us to keep an eye on number 8, backup quarterback Jonathan Montague. He's from Zebulon, North Carolina. He's just a freshman, but they've got some running plays just for him tonight. So, yes, Tech had extra time to get ready for this game, but so did BC, Mike. And so you've got to be able to adjust on the fly, particularly if BC has a package for a running quarterback like Montague.
Well, that's it. You never know. I mean, we saw Diego Pavia hurt the Hokies. Cam Ward from Miami hurt the Hokies running the football. So, yeah, you always got to be aware of that. And it's a single gap defense. You got to make sure you got everything covered. But those running quarterbacks can be a problem if you don't watch out.
Meanwhile, some injury news for BC on the other side that might impact this game, Mikey, and that is Amari Jackson, their terrific junior cornerback, maybe BC's best corner, tore his ACL. He is out for this ball game tonight. Boston College has some young guys, both from South Florida. Isaiah Ferris from Fort Lauderdale. Ryan Turner, who's from Hollywood, Florida, also essentially the Fort Lauderdale area. Those are the two corners that are going to start on that side, and that is a big loss for BC. That would be like Tech losing a Delane or a Dorian Strong.
Yeah, big loss. And, you know, their defensive numbers, pass defense, weren't great anyway, Bill. Number 89 in the country in pass defense. 31 against the rush, but 89. That's why Kyron Jones, I think, can take some chances tonight. You got Ollie Jennings back. You got Quan Felton, who's playing with a lot of confidence. Drones is playing with confidence. Use those guys. And the Gosnell brothers have been solid. Use those guys and try to get that ball down the field vertically.
Tech and Boston College. More pregame coverage straight ahead. You're listening to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
When Hokies need health care, they turn to Carillion Clinic. Our sports medicine team helps student athletes perform at their peak. But you don't need a Hokey uniform to get primary, urgent, and specialty care from Carillion throughout the region. And as partners in the Virginia Tech Carillion School of Medicine, we're a part of the family. We're stepping up our health care for Hokies. So whether you're in the game or watching it, we've got you covered with the care you need when you need it. Carillion Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning team.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself an offender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, Our agents are ready to help you through each stage of life. Get an online quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agent today at VAFB.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
If you're a Hokies fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for our flavorful hickory smoked bacon and our deliciously versatile anytime favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of Virginia Tech football, we invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Hokie Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
With so many options in Blacksburg and so little time, life can be stressful enough. Don't let finding your housing for 2025-26 add to it. Explore all the options that the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies has to offer, CMG Leasing. Whether you want to live close to campus, enjoy the downtown vibe, find comfort near University City Boulevard, or experience one of our newer communities near VCOM, CMG has a home to fit your lifestyle and preferences. Don't let time slip away. Apply today at cmgleasing.com. Tech and BC tonight from Lane Stadium on this Thursday night. Spectacular environment here in Blacksburg tonight. It's cool, it's crisp, a gigantic full moon right over the east side. The teams are about to take the field, and a sellout crowd of just under 70,000 will jam Lane Stadium tonight, and everyone is in orange. The secular environment here in Black's crisp, a gigantic full moon right over the east side. The teams are about to take the field, and a sellout crowd of just under 70,000 will jam Lane Stadium tonight, and everyone is in orange. The fans in the stands, the players on the field, all in. It's crisp, a gigantic full moon right over the east side. The teams are about to take the field, and a sellout crowd of just under 70,000 will jam Lane Stadium tonight, and everyone is in orange. The fans in the stands, the players on the field, all in. Under 70,000 will jam Lane Stadium tonight, and everyone is in orange. The fans in the stands, the players on the field, all in orange tonight. The players on the field, all in orange tonight.
Gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Blacksburg Eye Associates, the official eye care of Virginia Tech Athletics. Local and family owned since 2009, Blacksburg Eye provides award-winning eye care in a family-friendly setting. Our services include routine eye exams, infant and pediatric eye care, and specialty services, including a dry eye clinic. Plus, our optical has over 1,000 glasses frames in stock. You won't find a better selection in the area. Blacksburg Eye Associates, the official eye care of Virginia Tech Athletics. Make your appointment today at blacksburgeye.com or call 953-2020. That's 953-2020.
Hey, Hokie fans! Enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway now. One lucky winner will receive 2 tickets to the Virginia Tech Clemson game, parking pass, and $100 gift card to Alumni Hall. Head to alumnihall.com, check out Alumni Hall VT on social, or pop into the store in First and Main to enter to win. Alumni Hall is your ultimate shopping experience for Hokie fans. Apparel for the family, hats, Yeti, accessories and gifts, you name it, they've got it. So come shop and make sure to enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
For over 70 years, the greatest moments in Virginia Tech football history have been heard on radios throughout the Commonwealth.
It was an end around to Roscoe Parrish, and D'Angelo Hall took it right out of his hands. He said, "Give it to me, Roscoe, give it to me."
From transistor radios to home stereos to mobile apps, families throughout Virginia have experienced 7 decades of spine-tingling plays.
Intercepted on the run by the Hokies. Eric Green down the sidelines. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tech.
Whoa, Eric Green
How about them apples?
For decades, we've brought to life the most electrifying moments in Virginia Tech history.
Jim Druckenmiller has engineered the greatest comeback I've ever seen as he throws a touchdown with 47 seconds left.
And you've experienced the most dramatic conclusions in Hokie football history.
It's a miracle in Blacksburg. Tyrod did it, Mikey. Tyrod did it.
Tonight, the tradition continues from Lane Stadium in Blacksburg as the Virginia Tech Hokies face the Boston College Eagles.
Lane Stadium is jam-packed tonight as the Hokies return home to host Boston College. It is the orange effect game at Virginia Tech as the leaves on the trees on this magnificent campus change to orange. So do the shirts and jerseys in the stands. And those bright colors match the vibrant energy and roaring sound these fans bring to Tech football. Thursday nights have always been special on this campus, and a sea of orange awaits the Hokies. Their avid legion of fans, as usual, has packed the house in Blacksburg. Tech is 3-3 on the season after a dominating West Coast performance a week ago at Stanford.
Out of the gun, drones a quick slant over the middle. It is caught in stride for the touchdown by Gosnell, and the Hokies score on their first possession at Stanford.
Tech dominated from start to finish at Stanford and now opens a 2-game ACC homestand against visiting Boston College. The Eagles are 4-2 on the season, bringing a 1-1 conference record to Blacksburg. Virginia Tech and BC have played more than their share of Thursday night thrillers. We expect another high-energy, intense battle tonight. This is Bill Roth along with Mike Burnup welcoming you to our Tech Network broadcast originating from Lane Stadium. Orange is the color of the night on the trees on the drill field and in the stands at Lane Stadium. It's colorful, and it should be a lot of fun inside Lane Stadium this evening. We're glad you're tuned in to your hometown Tech Network station for our game broadcast, and we invite you now to tune your radio loud and clear. It is week 8 of the college football season, and from the blue waters of the Chesapeake Bay to the hills of Tennessee, the Virginia Tech Hokies are on the air.
This is the hard hat mentality.
56 seconds left. Everybody went to the fake, and Thomas, untouched, has given Virginia Tech the lead.
This is Virginia Tech football.
At the 40, sprinting to the 30, playing to the 10, 5, touchdown Tech.
Live play-by-play coverage of Virginia Tech football is brought to you by AAA. Go big and get more with AAA. Carilion Clinic. When the Hokies need health care, they turn to Carilion Clinic. CMG Leasing. Looking for the best apartments near Virginia Tech? Check out the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies, CMG Leasing. Go to cmgleasing.com to explore all they have to offer and secure your housing today. English Meadows, the official senior living community of Virginia Tech Athletics. Kroger, the official grocery partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. Toyota, for legendary safety and reliability. Choose Toyota and let's go places. Virginia Farm Bureau Insurance. Get an online auto insurance quote at VAFB.com. And by SeatGeek, official ticket marketplace of the Virginia Tech Hokies.
He's brought down, the ball rolls out of the back of the end zone. It is going to be a safety, and APR did it again. And the nightmare on Beaver Way continues for Syracuse.
Now, live from the broadcast booth, here is Virginia Tech Hall of Famer Mike Burnup and the voice of Virginia Tech football, Bill Roth.
Jam-packed crowd at Lane Stadium Thursday night. Hokies in Boston College. Tremendous atmosphere here as always. But on Thursdays, this place becomes even more juiced. And that's what we've got tonight here in Blacksburg, Virginia. A good Thursday to you. I'm Bill Roth along with Mike Burnup. Our sideline reporter is Zach Mackey. Our network engineer is Bob White.
Carter Myers is our statistician. Johnny Alga is our booth coordinator. Toby Altizer back at the fan in D.C. is our scoreboard anchor. Kamaya Yearling is our network producer.
And the nightmare on Beamer Way continues for Syracuse.
Engineer is Bob White. Carter Myers is our statistician. Johnny Alga is our booth coordinator. Toby Altizer back at the fan in D.C. is our scoreboard anchor. Kamaya Yearling is our network producer.
News for Syracuse.
Engineer is Bob White. Carter Myers is our statistician. Johnny Alga is our booth coordinator. Toby Altizer back at the fan in D.C. is our scoreboard anchor. Kamaya Yearling is our network producer. Everyone is excited tonight. In the booth, we're jumping up and down. The fan is Bob White. Carter Myers is our statistician. Johnny Alga is our booth coordinator. Toby Altizer back at the fan in D.C. is our scoreboard anchor. Kamaya Yearling is our network producer. Everyone is excited tonight. In the booth, we're jumping up and down. The fans here at Lane Stadium tonight. In the booth, we're jumping up and down. The fans here at Lane Stadium.
You know, he hit Gosnell with a couple of nice passes as well, and Aiden Green. I just think he's playing with more confidence. He feels like there's not as much pressure on him, and he's playing loose, and I think he's playing really well.
Well, there's not a lot of pressure on him. There is on the team, and let's go down to the sideline to Zach. You know, Zach, the Hokies are kind of out of mulligan, so to speak. The second half of the season starts tonight, and their margin for error is really slim at this point.
Yeah, no kidding. It's go time. We were talking about that schedule, a couple of real ones that you're going to circle coming up. So this is one of those you got to get done. You got to get the job done. But where else would you rather be on a Thursday night? I mean, this place is electric down here on the field as I stand at the 50-yard line. Orange out. These jerseys look pretty sweet up close too, Bill.
Orange jerseys, orange pants, a white helmet, and it is a brand new helmet, Mike, with the Hokies script across the side.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good look. I love the orange pants and orange tops. I love the cleats as well, Bill. So, yeah, sleek look on a fast turf. Worse than field, my man. Looks awesome as well.
Well, the students do their part, welcoming the Hokies with their a cappella version of Metallica's Enter Sandman. Yep, they look great. Hokies all orange. First time they've ever worn these helmets. All right, who are the officials, Mike?
All right, the referee tonight, Billy, is Justin Elliott. The umpire is Danny Worrell. Linesman, Todd Riddick. The line judge is Dion Lawrence. The back judge is Anthony Little. Field judge, Jace Carlson. The side judge is Wayne Rundell. And the center judge tonight, Ryan Wingers.
Tonight's game is the 33rd meeting all time between Virginia Tech and Boston College. The Hokies lead the series 21-11, including 2 victories in ACC championship games in 2007 and in 2008. Tech and BC met 11 times as Big East members from 93 till 2003. And as we've talked about throughout the week, the Hokies and BC have played 6 times on ESPN Thursday night games in the window just like this, and they have split 3 wins for each team, and the home field really hasn't made a lot of difference, Mike. Tech's won in Chestnut Hill, and as we know, BC has won here.
Yeah, that's true. This is the rubber match, so to speak. 3 of those games, ACC foes, 3 of them Big East foes, and should be a fun night. Looks like the Hokies won the toss and deferred. That's exactly what I was hoping for, Billy. Get that defense out there and let them set the tone.
So you want to see Castellanos and BC on the field first, and let's see what Boston College does. Now, obviously, they've got a terrific quarterback, but they've had an extra week to prepare with Bill O'Brien. He did a great job, as everyone knows, coordinator and QB coach with the New England Patriots. They won a lot of games, but they had a really good quarterback, too, obviously, with Tom Brady. But he went to Penn State. He was the National Collegiate Coach of the Year at Penn State, then went to the NFL. Now back in the college game, and BC comes into this game tonight with a record of 4-2. They won at Florida State. They beat Michigan State. They took a really good Missouri team, Mike, down to the wire before losing 27-21. And they were playing well in their last game at UVA before the turnovers got them in Charlottesville.
Yeah, they did. They were up 14-0, and Castellanos kind of threw a couple picks there, and they had a scoop and score as well. And you look up, and all of a sudden it's 14-0. UVA scores 24 straight points to win the game.
Hokies will kick off from the north end. Boston College will go from the south to the north, from our right to our left, here as we view it at Lane Stadium.
Bill, you look at her across the way, it almost makes you dizzy looking at those students swaying.
Arm in arm, swaying back and forth. Here's the run-up, ball in the way. And here we go. And a fair catch called for by
kickoff.
the BC return man. It'll go for a touchback, though. He fair caught it.
Yep.
That was Blackwell. And as a result, the ball on the touchback goes to the 25-yard line. It was a high and short kickoff.
Yeah, the ball won't carry quite as much tonight in this weather as on those hot days like at Stanford and Miami, Nashville. Little nippy.
Temperature will be dropping into the 40s, low 40s during the game and into the 30s overnight. Of the 25-yard line, the first play of the game, BC runs out of the pistol. The quarterback, Castellanos, takes the snap, first play of the game, turns and hands the football off, and that's Ward bursting across the 30, got to the 33-yard line. Gain of 8 yards on first down. Mansour Delane makes the tackle.
Yeah, way too many yards on that one. Got a nice hole at the point of attack there, but you got to make that tackle. You can't give up 8 yards on the first play. Way too much.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Boston College. Just underway. Eagles driving from our right to our left here at Lane Stadium. The roar of the crowd never stops here. 2nd down and 2. Robichaux takes the handoff and gets the first down, running to his right and gets belted there. Knocked down by Mansour Delane again.
Got 2 good running plays. They got 3 really talented running backs. They like them all. And right now they're off to a good start there with 2 plays. Got the first down already, and they're moving.
Well, BC's always had veteran linemen and big guys. You know, the right guard Conley, the right tackle Trapillo are both graduate kids, 23 years old. A rollout throw to the right. Castellanos dumps to the tight end. Morales on the run. The catch and run tripped up by Woodson at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on first down. 2nd and 7 for BC. First throw of the night, a completion to Morales.
Yeah, high percentage pass out there in the flat. Morales, it's only his 11th catch of the year, but it's like I was talking to Zach. Coming into the game, Bill, 10 catches, but 3 of those were for touchdowns.
Played at North Carolina. He's from Buck Lake, Florida. First catch of the night for BC. No score in the game, just underway. Eagles, white jerseys, maroon pants, gold helmets. Castellanos on a QB draw, runs to his left and gets ankle tackled on the BC 42 by APR. Antoine Powell-Ryland, the Virginia Tech defensive end from Norcom High in Portsmouth, brings up a 3rd down.
And BC's pretty good on 3rd down conversions, but this is where you need to get those stops. Force the punt. They got punting issues, and the Hokies could get good field position, but you got to get the stop here.
Robichaux in the backfield to the left of the quarterback, Thomas Castellanos. No score, 2 minutes in, first half. Boston College, 3rd down and 5 from the right hash. Hokies come to get Castellanos, throws it quickly. It's caught, and the receiver dropped shy of the first down by Strong. They threw it short, and Dorian Strong knocks down Jaden Skeet, forcing a Boston College punt.
Yeah, Jaden Skeet's the second leading receiver on the team, but Dorian Strong did a great job of reading that, coming up and making the sure tackle, forcing that punt.
Ivan Zavenko from Miami is the BC punter. Jalen Lane, the return man for Virginia Tech, back on his 16. Snap comes back, and with the right foot, Ivan booms it high through the chilly air. A nice punt all the way to the far sideline. Lane fair catches it, and the Hokies will get their first possession after a 45-yard punt. They'll spot it on the 12-yard line. Well, experienced reimagined luxury and elegance in Virginia's Blue Ridge at the newly renovated Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center. Plan your stay now at hotelroanoke.com. Well, you've had a couple of weeks to plan the first play of the game, Mike. What do you think? What do you like?
Give it to Tootin. He's been so good of late.
First play of the game, it's a rollout throw for Kyron Drones. Throws it low, Lane stoops to catch, breaks free at the 20, dives to the 22, where he's tackled by the Eagles' KP Price.
Jalen Lane's got such good hands, and he can do so many things with it after he makes that catch. It's good to see, look how successful he was against Stanford that first series.
Hokies go without the huddle. It's a gain of nearly 9, second and short. Wide side of the field is to the left. Hokies put the tailback Tootin off the right shoulder of Kyron Drones. Slaps the hands, fakes the give, and dumps it short on a little crossing route. The throw and the catch to the tight end Gosnell. That'll be enough for the first down ahead of the 29-yard line, where Davian Crouch knocks down the Virginia Tech sophomore tight end from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina.
El Benji, second leading receiver. That's number 17 for him. Having a good year, high percentage pass again. Easy for Drones to get that confidence up.
4 minutes in, no score. Hokies first and 10 on their 30. Wide side of the left, Lane going in motion that way for the orange-clad Hokies. Orange jerseys, orange pants. Tootin's first touch. Cuts back against the grain and gets ahead to the 39. It's another 9-yard pickup on first down. That was Cam Horsley. Hokies have run 3 plays, Mike, to start the game, and as Carter points out, each of the 3 have gained exactly 9 yards.
That's an awesome start. Good job by Tootin. Hokies were an unbalanced line to the left that time. Got good blocking out of Parker Clements.
Second down and 1. Same formation. Trips to the left. 3 receivers that way. Wide to the right is Daquan Felton. They're playing tight man on him on second down and short.
Good throwing down.
Snap comes back. Going to be a quarterback draw, and Drones gets knocked down shy of the first down. No gain. That was Hutchins that came in to make the play. Octavius Hutchins brings down Kyron Drones, so now it's 3rd and 1.
Good job. Way to jinx them. 9 yards of play. then they get back to the line of scrimmage.
Full moon overhead. What a scene at Lane Stadium. Everyone on the far side, as we look to the east stands, they're all standing over there in their orange attire. Another quarterback draw, and this time Drones drops his shoulder left, runs right, and gets the first down. Cam Arnold brings him down, but that'll move the sticks. Another first down for the Hokies. Pretty good start offensively for Tech. BC had a good punt inside the 20. Now the Hokies are just shy of midfield to the 46 in a scoreless game.
Yeah, really nice job.
Wide side to the left. Hokies go bunch formation that way. 2 receivers right in front of each other on that far side of the field. Drones is in the gun. The slap of the hand. The snap comes back. Option play to the left. He keeps and runs to the BC 45, and he's tripped down there. 8 or 9 more yards there. Carter Davis made the tackle. Little misdirection, Mike. It looked like it was going right. Then they run the option play to the left. Drones elects to keep and gets 8.
Yeah, he had a big hole to run through there. Good job. And we see that BC, their big defensive end, Ezra Raku, has been on both sides already, Bill, against Parker Clements and Xavier Chaplin.
6'2", 247. He wears jersey number 6. Very active defensive end. He lines up on the right side of the line now. Second down and 2 for the Hokies. They go bunch formation again, a running formation, and they do give it to Bayshal Tootin, and he powers for the first down ahead of the Boston College 41-yard line. Running with 2 hands on the ball, Mike. When George Rooks made the hit to bring him down, Bayshal plowed into him with both hands, clutching the football.
And how about the fact that he doesn't have that knee brace on? That's certainly encouraging as well.
First time all year, I think he's not.
I think so, yeah.
Hokies going fast, no score. 8:02 to go in the first. Out of the gun, the snap comes back. Handoff goes to Bayshal, and this time he spun around and knocked down to the ground. No gain. That was Hutchins again, number 15 in the BC gold helmet. That came through to make the tackle. That's his 3rd tackle of the game. Second down to 10.
Hokies got a nice drive going together, though, putting it together.
Almost midway through the first quarter. No score in the game. The line of scrimmage, the BC 41. Kyron Drones stomps his left foot, slaps his hands, snap comes back, play fake, fires right, caught by Gosnell at the 25, ahead of the 21. Wrestled down there by Davion Crouch. 20-yard pickup, Kyron Drones to Stephen Gosnell.
Gotta love that. He was wide open, sat down right in that zone. Did a nice job, and Drones is right on the money.
Hokies bring in a different tight end now. Harrison St. Germain from Centerville and Westfield High School in the game for the first time. 10th play of the drive from the 21 of Boston College. Strong side to the right. There goes Lane in motion left. Shotgun snap is high. Here's a reverse. Felton takes the pitch. Races to the left. Breaks a tackle at the 15. Gets down to the 11, and he's banged out of bounds by Crouch. They handed it to Lane. He flipped it on the end around on the reverse to Felton. And the Hokies get another first down.
Yeah, how about that? Just nice little play. Well executed. Got Kyron Jones out there. In case he needs to throw a block, he's right there.
Hokies in the Toyota red zone for the first time. No score. 6:30 to go in the opening quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 11-yard line. Tech on the move. Shotgun snap high. Drones fields. Runs to his left. Flag is thrown. Puts his shoulder down. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Tech. After the play, some pushing and shoving as well. Kyron Drones with the touchdown run. And the Hokies score first on an 11-yard run by the big fellow from Texas.
Oh, he well executed that play, Bill. Just called his own number and was not to be denied. A big contact at about the 5-yard line, and he just plows into the end zone. Good flake, pulls it out of the belly of Tootin, just runs into number 20 and runs him over. A great call, great execution.
It was not a flag on the play. It was someone's towel that had fallen off. Here's Love in to attempt the extra point. Kick in the air is good. Orange fireworks light up the night sky in Blacksburg. It's a good start for the home team on this Thursday night. Kyron Drones puts Tech in the lead on an 11-yard touchdown run. 7-0. Hokies with the lead. Timeout on the field. You're listening to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
English Meadows Senior Living is Virginia's premier caregiver. We offer affordable, quality-assisted living and memory care across Virginia. Take a tour of our Blacksburg campus, located next door to Virginia Tech, by calling 800-796-5420 or visit WeLoveOurResidents.com. English Meadows, the official senior living community of Virginia Tech Athletics. Go Hokies!
Time flies, and so does the opportunity to live at the closest apartments to campus. The Edge Apartments and Townhomes, located directly across from the Virginia Tech campus, offer fully furnished living spaces with a perfect blend of convenience and lifestyle. With limited availability, these apartments fill up fast. Don't let this chance slip away. Get a head start on securing your housing for 2025-26 at the Edge. Apply today at cmgleasing.com, the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies.
Freedom First has been serving the banking needs of people and businesses in the Roanoke and New River Valleys since 1956. We have something for everyone, whether you're looking for simple, everyday banking, wealth management, and investing, or even if you have credit challenges. And our team members are your neighbors, which means that decisions are local and that your money stays here. Come see us anytime at our branches on South Main, at Price's Fork, or in Christiansburg.
Start for the home team on this Thursday night. Virginia Tech 7, Boston College nothing. 6:15 to go in the first. Bill Roth, Mike Burnup, Zach Mackey with you tonight at the home of the Hokies. That was an impressive opening drive.
Very much so, Bill. 11 plays, 88 yards, took 5 minutes, 46 seconds. Kyron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown run. Hokies up 7-0 here with 6:15 left and quarter number one. Defense got the stop, and they took it down the field.
Hokies touchdown presented by Kroger. It is the official grocery partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has over 100 offices throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. Local makes a difference. Get an online auto insurance quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau Insurance agent at VAFB.com. Full moon is rising. It keeps going up. Every time I gaze across to the east stands, Mike, it's a little bit higher. It lights up the evening sky for sure, but the great bright lights blazing down on Worsham Field here today. We got VIPs in the house tonight. Mike Vick is here. Bruce Smith is here. Eric Green, the basketball Hokey ACC Player of the Year, is here tonight. All the way back from Russia. We had a chance to visit with Eric today. He's been playing pro ball over there.
12 years.
12 years.
How about that? Says he's got about 3 more innings. See Aaron Rouse, he's down on the sideline. Great to see him as always. How about that mix? 26 yards rushing, 38 passing on that first drive. Good mix. for Drones. KD Drones, awesome job.
7-0 Virginia Tech with 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. Here's the kickoff now, coming back to Boston College from low. His first one was high and was fair caught. This one, much better, into the end zone. Same result. Receiver, return man will take a knee, and it's the same result as Richard puts his knee down.
You know, when you stay ahead of the sticks, Billy, it makes such a big difference. And you talked about that, the 9-yard gains, You get that pass to Gosnell for 20, and KD takes it from 11. Some nice chunk plays during that drive. That certainly helps.
Well, Drones starts out 3 for 3, threw the ball beautifully, and runs for a touchdown. That's a pretty good start for your quarterback.
Yeah, and they were all high percentage passes.
This crowd just roars. It's just a constant, like Niagara Falls, energy. Here's a running play on first down. Robichaux runs to his right, gets to the 29, nearly to the 30. Keontae Jenkins with the tackle for Virginia Tech. It is about a 5-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, and there's a case there where you look up and Caleb Blitzham had him right at the line of scrimmage, just couldn't wrap him up.
All right, that was actually the backup quarterback, Monteague, that ran that. I think I said Robichaux. It was 8, not 5. So that was Monteague. We thought we might see him, Montague, in there today. Second down and 5. There goes Reed Harrison, motion left to right for BC. Handoff this time goes to Ward, and he runs to the right. And the former Seminole gets ahead to the 34-yard line, just shy of the first down. That was Keishon Burgos that made the play. By the way, Ward's uncle from Plant City, Florida, is a familiar name to the Hokies. That would be Wayne Ward's nephew, number 0 in Boston College white and gold.
I'll never forget the crackback block on the punt return for Andre Davis against West Virginia in 2000.
That was on a Thursday night.
Yes, it was.
Third down and 1 for BC. Hokies leading 7-0. They run the option to the right. Castellanos in a crowd. Castellanos scores free.
Yeah.
The ball comes free. It's loose on the field, and Tech has it. On second effort, he may have picked up the first down, but Kelvin Gilliam punches the ball free from Castellanos. The game's first turnover, and the Hokies are in business again.
Burgos is walking to the end zone. Got the football with him. Gotta love that. The feast and famine of Thomas Castellanos.
Hokies had him kind of surrounded, Mike. He wouldn't go down. He kept squirming for the first down.
Yeah.
Now we have a flag on the play, and it came in late after the Hokies had their offense ready to come out onto the field. And let's see what the penalty is.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 65, his first. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Former UVA Cavalier Logan Taylor whistled for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and that is an absolute huge mistake because it's going to put the ball inside the 20 for the Hokies to start the possession when we come back. 7-0, Virginia Tech has the lead with 4:48 to go in the first quarter, and in business on the other side of the break. Let's step aside. You're listening to the Hokies right here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Do you have pests ruining your season? Sounds like you need to call our friends over at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Hokies. Since 1986, our family-owned and operated pest control company has always been on the defense against general pests, mosquitoes, bed bugs, stink bugs, termites, wildlife, and even mold. For a free inspection, visit their website at mypmsi.com.
Hey, Hokey fans! Enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway now. One lucky winner will receive 2 tickets to the Virginia Tech Clemson game, parking pass, and $100 gift card to Alumni Hall. Head to alumnihall.com, check out Alumni Hall VT on social, or pop into the store in First and Main to enter to win. Alumni Hall is your ultimate shopping experience for Hokey fans. Apparel for the family, hats, Yeti, accessories and gifts, you name it, they've got it. So come shop and make sure to enter the Alumni Hall Game Day giveaway.
Good friends, great times, and Hokey wins. They always seem to come together at PK's Bar and Grill in Blacksburg. PK's, one of the most diverse menus anywhere in the valley, including our famous hot wings, pizza, pasta, sandwiches, wraps, and more. Plus, year-round back deck seating with 8 TVs, so you never miss a minute of the action. We can also cater your next events. Visit us at pksbarandgrill.com or call us today at 552-FAST. A downtown favorite for over 30 years. Hot wings, cool times, and great pizza at PK's Bar and Grill.
7-0 Virginia Tech leads in the first quarter here at Lane Stadium in Blacksburg. Hey, let me remind you, if you've got a future Hokey, Virginia 529 can help you save for his or her future education expenses. Learn more at virginia529.com. That's virginia529.com. Down to the field, here's Zach Mackey.
Bill, second series coming up for this offense, and we were talking during the pregame, the strength of Boston College has been their run defense. Top 25 of the country. Opponents are averaging just under 105 rushing yards. Boston College is allowed giving up. Right now, the Hokies already with 50 rushing yards. So see this second series, how the Hokies come out, how they attack this Boston College defense.
Another thing they did was get a turnover. So now the last 3 games, that's 6 turnovers created. Conversely, the Hokies have just turned it over once. That makes such a big difference.
Huge difference. And then you tack on that penalty, Bill. The Hokies are going to start at the 14-yard line. Think about that last possession. They were at their minus 12. Now at the plus 14. This is where you're in the red zone, man. You got to punch this thing in, get that margin of 14-0. Because they're good in the red zone. Or the ball's at 19, I'm sorry. But the ball, in the red zone. BC's been good in the red zone. Only allowed, 5 touchdowns out of 20 tries.
One of the best in the ACC, one of the best teams in the country when it comes to red zone defense. Jam-packed Lane Stadium. Everywhere you look, orange jerseys, orange hats, and on the field, the Hokies in orange tops, orange bottoms, and a first-time helmet, a white helmet with orange Hokies in script on the side. So this drive starts on the 19-yard line. Tech has 2 receivers to either side. The lone back is Bayshal Tutin off the left hip of Kyron Drones. Snap comes back, jet sweep. Lane has it, runs left to the 15, gets popped, stays on his feet and out of bounds on the 14-yard line. That was Cam Arnold that made the initial hit. Both players staggered and end up out of bounds.
But a good 5-yard gain, though. I mean, that's nice work there by Jalen Lane. That play has been so productive for the Hokies.
Second down and 5 for Virginia Tech. Just inside the 15-yard line. Drones checks over to the sideline to the offensive coaches where it's signaled in not only to KD but to everyone else on the team. Hokies look to extend their lead. Snap comes back. Drones fakes the handoff and then gets knocked down running left for a loss of 3. That was Horsley that made the play defensively for the Boston College defense.
He's a big guy, 6'4", about 210. Second on the team with 4.5 tackles for loss. Did a nice job there.
So a big third down for the Hokies. They scored on their first possession. Now they've got the football on the BC 17 on their second. Drones has been nearly perfect tonight, running and throwing. He's 3 for 3 through the air for 38 yards. Drones out of the gun. He takes the snap. Good protection. Steps up. Fires. Caught by Gosnell at the 5. Stretches to the 1. And he's knocked down there. It'll be first down and goal. McShane saves the touchdown. Another laser. This time from Drones to Stephen Gosnell.
Boy, he's been productive tonight, hasn't he? That thing's like 1 yard short of the end zone. Great throw catch.
Hokies will go with the tush push. Drones takes the snap. They try to shove him in from the backside, and they score! Touchdown Tech, the second rushing touchdown of the night for Kyron Drones.
Good push from that offensive line. Got a little bit of help from the running backs. Drones takes it over from 1. Some more pushing and shoving in that end zone.
The turnover proves costly for Boston College. Mike, you called it. You said, I'm glad the Hokies won the toss and deferred. The entire first half of this game has been played on BC's side of the field, and the Hokies have quickly put 2 TDs on the board.
Yeah, when you get the crowd here and you got everything going for you, try to get that first one a 3 and out. They did get the 1 first down, but then they shut them down. Big-time drives.
Point after in the air, splits the uprights. More fireworks at Lane Stadium. Boy, Kyron Drones looking really good so far tonight. 4 for 4 passing. He's run for 2 touchdowns. And with 3:06 to go in the first quarter, the Hokies lead the game 14-0. Let's step aside. Virginia Tech football is sponsored in part by Coca-Cola.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
English Meadows Senior Living is Virginia's premier caregiver. We offer affordable, quality-assisted living and memory care across Virginia. Take a tour of our Blacksburg campus, located next door to Virginia Tech, by calling 800-796-5420 or visit WeLoveOurResidents.com. English Meadows, the official senior living community of Virginia Tech Athletics. Go Hokies!
It's that time of year, spending time with our Virginia Tech Hokies and getting outside to enjoy all that Virginia's mountain playground has to offer. Visit gilescounty.org to find your playground. In Giles, we have the Cascades Waterfall to hike to, the New River Water Trail to fish, paddle, and enjoy, and small communities to shop, dine, and drink, all while taking in the scenic beauty of Giles County. Located just west of Blacksburg on Route 460, Giles, Virginia's mountain playground is waiting to welcome you. Visit gilescounty.org today.
When we visited with him yesterday, Hokies head coach Brent Pry told Mike and me, boy, I hope that the open date didn't take away the momentum that we had built at Stanford. I hope we can come out with that same efficiency in execution and that same emotional and physical defense that we had at Stanford. Well, so far they have. 14-0 Tech with 3:06 to go in the first.
Yeah, it's been a great first quarter thus far, and that's what you love to see. You force a turnover, get a short field to work with, shake up their quarterback a little bit, and we'll see if Billy O'Brien makes a change at that position, because that's not what you want to see out of your QB.
Hokies' second touchdown presented by Kroger, the official grocery partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. And, you know, it's not just football season, it is tailgate season. So when you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits at Bojangles, you need to get there, because that makes your tailgate better than great, makes it legendary. Head on over to Bojangles. Order your tailgate box today. It is Bo time.
We had a good meal over there yesterday. Billy, missed you being your professor's duties. Couldn't make it, but Zach and I made it up for
the game and take time off the clock. Once you get in a big hole, you can't do that.
No, you got to throw it, and that's the thing. It's kind of what the game plan was for Stanford last week. 9 possessions is all the Hokies had.
Another kickoff, third of this first quarter for the Hokies. It sails through the end zone for another touchback. You know, the Joint Chiropractic can help ease your pain and keep you on the active list. Stop by one of their Virginia locations, including Christiansburg, Virginia, or one of their thousands of locations nationwide. The Joint Chiropractic is the official chiropractor of the Hokies. All right, let's keep an eye on the BC offense here. Bill O'Brien's team down 14-0.
Castellano still in.
From the 25-yard line. They have 2 tight ends, Franklin and Morales, both on the right. Pistol formation, first down. Castellanos drops the throw. Rush comes. He's in big trouble. Scrambling to his left. Throws back across his body to nobody, that lands way out of bounds into the Virginia Tech bench. Pressure that time, Mikey, by Cole Nelson. He was running around back there like it was a game of tag on the playground, trying to catch Castellanos.
Yeah, he's really quick, but you can't whiff on these sacks. I mean, we've seen that. Those sack numbers would be even more impressive had the Hokies been able to get him a couple times, especially like Cam Ward when they missed him a few times. Got to be under control.
Lewis Bond wide to the right side. Jaden Skeet, slot receiver to the right for Boston College, now comes in motion. That's Robichaux. coming out of the backfield. Castellanos and the Eagles go empty. He drops the throw. Number 1 in white looks over the middle, lets it go, and he connects with Bradley on a slant. Races to midfield, and Jaron Bradley from Texas Tech gets knocked out of bounds by Delane on the 49 of Tech.
That's a big pass, big run after the catch. I mean, that was a 3-man pass rush by Virginia Tech's defense. He just waited patiently till he came open in that zone and make a good run.
So from the Tech 49, Castellanos to throw again. This time throws short to the tight end Morales at the 45. Puts his head down and gets to the 41. It'll be a gain of 8. Over the years, Mike, no team now in the ACC, before that in the Big East, used tight ends more than Boston College. And Morales has been a busy guy tonight.
He sure has.
2nd down and 3. BC goes quickly. Robichaux carries, runs to the left, and has the first down to the 37. As a former tight end, you like that, right?
Absolutely. Heck yeah.
I think everyone needs to know, you played at Tech. You're in the Hokies Hall of Fame. But Boston College recruited you coming out of Roanoke Catholic.
They did. I went up there for a visit, and it was a little nippy.
Was it?
A little bit too far away from me.
Castellanos to throw. Dumps it short to the left side once again to Bond. Makes the catch. What'd you do on your recruiting trip to BC?
We actually put pads on and went outside and watched practice.
Did you really?
We did.
They made you practice on a visit? Was that legal?
Probably not.
Wait a minute. Wait, there we have an injured player on the field after the quick pass. It was a gain of 4. I want to hear more about that. You went on an official visit to Boston College and they made you practice?
Well, we didn't have full gear on, but yes, I was out there on the practice field, and that was kind of interesting.
We're glad you came to Tech.
Me too.
Aeneas Peebles is the Hokey that is shaken up on the play. 14-0, Tech leading with 1:35 to go. Peebles gets up, and he's walking without any assistance back to the Virginia Tech bench. It'll be second down and 6 for BC on the Tech 33 with 1:35 to go. Castellanos does have a fumble, but he is 5 of 6 passing against the Hokies here in this first half. Morales has a couple of catches. The tight end, keep an eye on number 88, the former Tar Heel. He's on the left on this play. 2nd down and 6. Out of the pistol. And the quick handoff on first down to Ward, and he plows his way shy of first down to the Tech 28, where Kelly Lawson brings him down. Boy, nice to see him back out there.
Yeah. It's a nice drive. BC is answering. Started at their own 25-yard line, almost to the Tech 25.
14-0, Hokies leading with 58 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Boston College now has 3rd and 1 on the Tech 28. They've yet to convert on 3rd down in the game. 0 for 2. They go with 2 tight ends. Bring the receiver in tight as well. Here's Ward running on 3rd down. Plows his way for the first down to the Tech 25. Hokies' Keontae Jenkins jumped on his back to bring down Ward. His big story, Mike, for Ward, he played at Florida State for 3 years, transferred to BC, and then for BC, he had a career-high 127 yards rushing against the Seminoles.
It's always great to hear those stories.
From the 25, again out of the pistol, Castellanos gives the Ward burst free to the 17 and spins to the 15. He got about 9 on that run that'll end the quarter. Sam Brumfield made the play. So Ward, the nephew of former Hokey terrific running back and former Plant City star Wayne Ward, getting it done on the ground for BC. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Virginia Tech 14 and Boston College nothing. We'll step aside. You're listening to the Hokies on this Thursday night on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
If you're a Hokies fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for our flavorful hickory smoked bacon and our deliciously versatile anytime favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of Virginia Tech football, we invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Hokie Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
Do you have pests ruining your season? Sounds like you need to call our friends over at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Hokies. Since 1986, our family-owned and operated pest control company has always been on the defense against general pests, mosquitoes, bed bugs, stink bugs, termites, wildlife, and even mold. For a free inspection, visit their website at mypmsi.com.
And big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
One quarter of football in the books. Virginia Tech 14, Boston College nothing on this Thursday night here at Lane Stadium on the campus of Virginia Tech. Bill and Mike up top. Zach's down on the field. BC's got a good drive going, but it was a first quarter dominated by the home team tonight.
Yeah, they did. They played well, Bill. Hokies have 11 rushes for 54 yards. They were 4 for 4 passing, 53 yards, so 15 plays, 107 yards in that first quarter. BC, 10 carries, 44 yards, 5 of 6 passing for 42. They had 16 snaps, 86 yards, but the Hokies got that short field. By the turnover, they're up 14-0 here as we start quarter number 2.
After the game, kickoff temperature was 49 degrees, right? I'm checking the always accurate thermometer here. 45 degrees now as we start the second quarter.
The moon is going up and the temperature's going down.
Well, Kyron Drones, 2 rushing touchdowns, one from 11 yards out, and then a 1-yard push into the end zone for the second. But Castellanos and Treshawn Ward are doing a nice job trying to get BC on the board here. They put together a nice drive. They're going to start the second quarter on the Virginia Tech 16-yard line. Hokies and Boston College. If you haven't been with us from the top, it is the Orange Effect night. Hokies in orange jerseys, orange pants. And everybody in the stands is wearing orange. People who may not be familiar with it, Mike, it was, oh my goodness, 25 years ago that student government here started a philanthropic endeavor to raise money just by selling T-shirts for games. Mm-hmm. It would be the Orange Effect, and it would have the date of the game, Virginia Tech versus Temple, 1998 game, whatever it was, and then it would become a souvenir for that game. When they did the Orange Effect and the Maroon Effect, and it just started out just to raise money, but it grew and grew and grew, and now it's one of the big things of the year here at Tech. We have the White Effect, the Orange Effect, the Maroon Effect, the Stripe game, and the fans love it. Plus, you get a shirt with the date and the team and save it forever. So it's not only a great fundraiser for philanthropic charities on campus and in our community, but it makes the stadium just look amazing.
Yeah, especially when they got that stripe one. I'm looking forward to that one.
Second quarter will begin with the ball on the 16-yard line. Here's Ward taking the handoff, runs into APR, who gives him the bear hug and brings him down. Half a yard gain on the play, second down to the 15.
That's first down.
Yep, it was second and a foot, and he gets the first down. So it's first down now on the 15.
Yep, in that red zone where they're pretty good.
BC's 14 of 18 on the year in the red zone. 13 touchdowns, just 1 field goal.
Officials have stopped play here for a minute. It must be a clock issue or something.
.35. 14:35, please.
Having an issue with the clock, so 14:35 on the clock. Ball on the 15-yard line. And now the clock turns. BC sends Reed Harris and Jaden Skeet wide to the left side. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Tech 15. Snap comes back. Castellanos keeping, running to the right, and he gets knocked down. That'll be a loss of a yard. Hokies had him bottled up. Mose Phillips gets his first tackle of the game. 2nd down and 11 now for the Boston College Eagles.
Yep, they had that one read very well. Mose Phillips comes up. The support makes the play. Love to hold them to a field goal attempt here, knowing their field goal issues, Billy.
Yep, and they've got a backup kicker tonight.
Yeah.
Turbo Richard in the backfield now comes in motion to the left. 2nd down and 11. Shotgun snap. Big blitz coming. Castellanos scrambles, rolls right, gets to the 10, and gets belted out of bounds late, and that'll be a penalty on the Hokies. He stepped out. Jaden Keller put his shoulder into him, and that'll make it 1st and goal for BC.
Flags everywhere on that one now. Yep, gotta know where you are.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 24. Penalties half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
No argument from the Hokies, and that moves the football officially. I think it should be right around the 5. Let's see where they mark it. Yep, right on the 5. 1st down and goal to go for BC. Hokies lead the game 14-0, but the penalty has the Eagles knocking on the door. They're great in the red zone this year. Robichaux is the tailback behind the QB Castellanos. On goes in motion to the left. Fumble football. It's loose on the field, and APR rips it right away from Castellanos. Another turnover by BC, and this one coming on the 5.
Yeah, that was not a clean look. Looks like he was trying to keep the ball, rode it into the belly of the running back too long, and APR just snipes it away from him. Great job by Powell Ryland. Another turnover. Whew.
It was a botched handoff. Whether he put it in the belly of Robichaux too long and didn't get it out, we'll watch on the replay. I don't know, Mike. He pulled it out and just dropped it. I don't think you blame Robichaux for that. That's just Castellanos knowing that APR was coming in high-speed pursuit.
Just an RPO. He chose to take it and didn't have it clean, and APR strips it away from him.
So the Hokies have the ball, leading 14-0 when we come back. Stepping aside, you're listening to Virginia Tech football that's presented in part by Virginia's Farm Bureau.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself an offender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through each stage of life. Get an online quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agent today at VAFB.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
When Hokies need healthcare, they turn to Carilion Clinic. Our sports medicine team helps student athletes perform at their peak. But you don't need a Hokey uniform to get primary, urgent, and specialty care from Carilion throughout the region. And as partners in the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine, we're a part of the family. We're stepping up our healthcare for Hokies. So whether you're in the game or watching it, we've got you covered with the care you need when you need it. Carilion Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning team.
Virginia Tech leading Boston College 14-0 early in quarter number 2 on this Thursday night. Our game is sponsored by CMG Leasing. Secure your housing for 25-26 with the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies, cmgleasing.com. Apply today at cmgleasing.com. Bill Roth, Mike Burnop with you. If you recall, at the game at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, twice the Hokies forced turnovers inside the red zone. It happened last week at Stanford when the Hokies had a fumble, forced a fumble on the 5 as Stanford was about to score. And now it's happened again tonight. That's the 4th red zone turnover this defense has created in its last 3 games.
Pretty outstanding, Billy. That's what you want.
So the Hokies will take over on the 6. That's where APR fell on it after Castellanos fumbled. Drones is in the gun. First down play, and the handoff. It goes to Faisal Tutu, nearly broke it, got to the 15, and a touchdown-saving tackle by KP Price. Little wiggle on the run set Tutu in motion, and he was that close to a 94-yard run.
Yeah, that was close. Man, oh man, he almost had that one.
He got ahead of the 17. It's an 11-yard gain. He's off the right hip of Kyron Drones. Slap of the hands. Bayshall has it again. There's a huge hole. Woo! This time he takes off to the 50, to the 40. They will not catch him. Bayshall Tootin all the way. 83-yard touchdown run for number 33.
He put that thing in cruise control, Billy, and was cruising to the end zone. Bayshall Tootin, 83-yard, takes it to the house. I don't think he got touched on the play. Great blocking at the point of attack. Man, oh man, can Tootin scoot. Takes it to the crib.
20-0 Virginia Tech. Wow, did this game turn quickly, huh, Mike?
Ooh,
the turnovers
make a difference.
The turnover by Castellanos on the Tech 5, and 2 plays later, Tootin with one of the longest runs in school history. Tech 21, Boston College nothing. Now let's step aside and hear this message from your local station. You're listening to the Hokies on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
There is nothing better than a Subway Series footlong sub, except maybe a footlong sidekick. We're talking the $2 footlong churro, the $3 footlong pretzel, and the $5 footlong cookie. Let's not forget about the new $3 footlong dippers. Every footlong deserves a sidekick. Order one with your favorite footlong sub today. And be sure to join the new Subway MVP rewards to earn points on every order. Subway.com or in the Subway app.
G&H Appliance, the appliance experts, have been a winning team since 1969. That's over 50 years of great service throughout the area. We offer the best prices on top products from Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and more. We also offer expertise to help you find the best appliance for your budget. Come see our showroom on Roanoke Street in Christiansburg. Visit us online at gnhappliance.com or call us at 540-382-7500. Check out our Facebook for the latest news and offerings. G&H Appliance. Nobody does it better.
First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics. First and Main is all your game day needs. Check out B&B Theaters with B-Roll Bowling to watch the latest movies or enjoy a game of bowling and arcade. One stop with varieties of restaurants and shopping stores right here in Blacksburg. Lastly, come out to Tech Talk Live at McLean's for game reviews and recaps with Coach Pry. Follow us at First and Main Blacksburg to find out more. First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics.
It'll go down as the 5th longest run in Virginia Tech history, 83 yards for Bayshall Tootin. Hokies lead the game 21-0. Bill Ruff, Mike Burnett with you at the stadium here in Blacksburg. Let's go down to the field to Zach.
Bill, coming off a bye week like that, you just never know what you're going to get out of a team, but you do know that you're going to be able to have 10 days off to get healthy. And I'll tell you, being down here on the sideline these first couple of weeks, Bayshall Tootin was on the sideline these first couple of weeks. Bayshall Tootin was being held together, I like to say, by a couple of paper clips. He had that knee brace on. He was constantly being looked by trainers and that. He just looks so healthy. He looks like he's back to himself. He looks like this bye week came at a really good time for Bayshall Tootin.
5 carries, now 108 yards. That's a pretty good start to a Thursday night.
Especially when you think about BC's defense. They've been touted as so good and only given up 2 rushing touchdowns all year, right? They've given up 3 tonight. We haven't played 2 quarters yet.
Red zone turnovers. This is a team that, Mike, has been so good, BC, scoring in the red zone. They fumble the ball on the Hokey 5, and 2 plays later, Tootin goes the distance. And to be honest, the play before, he almost broke it, remember?
Yeah. So he had all 94 yards of that possession. 46 seconds is all it took. Hokies are up 21-0. 12:40 until halftime.
Touchdown presented by Kroger, the official grocery partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. Kyle Lowe will kick things back to Boston College. Orange jerseys, orange pants for the Hokies tonight, and a brand new helmet, white with a stripe down the middle, and then Hokies in script on the side. Here's the kickoff. Richard backing up into his end zone, fields it about a yard shy. Gonna run out. Gets to the 10, cuts to his left at the 15. Penalty markers thrown. He got to the 22 with a dive as the Hokies' Jason Abbey brought him down. Flag on the kickoff return.
Yeah, right at the 15-yard line. Gonna back them up again where that student section is going to be loud.
Justin Elliott is the referee.
Holding. Return team. Number 9. Penalties half the distance to the goal. First down.
Boy, this has been a disaster for Boston College, Mike. Now, the Hokies have had a lot to do with it, but you think about it, Mikey, BC had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that helped.
Yep.
They had a fumble that was really unforced on the Tech 5, and now they're going to start on their own 8-yard line because of a holding penalty on a kickoff return.
Yeah, all because he decided to run it out.
Right. If you take a knee, you're going to gain, in this instance, 17 yards on the touchback. Well, let's see what Castellanos does. He's turned it over twice in this first half. Stays in the game at QB, number 1. First play of the drive, they keep it on the ground, and the Hokies are all over the tailback. Got ahead for a half a yard, and they're swarming those orange-clad Hokies. Cole Nelson, the first one to hit him. This is a tough place if you're the visiting team. You're right in front of the north end zone here. The students are going crazy. The marching Virginians are just blaring with those drums and those trumpets and a line of sousaphones just blaring as BC tries to huddle.
Had to get that sousaphone in there, didn't you?
Hokies have Lovett and Reddish in the game in the defensive backfield now. Second down and 9. Empty backfield. Castellanos throws, caught by Bond, and he's wrestled down right on the 9. No gain on the play unless he stretched the ball forward. That was Reddish that made the play.
Yeah,
he stretched it forward. Third and long for BC now, trailing 21-0.
Yeah, and if Hokies can get a stop here, they'll get good field position, especially knowing the punting situation of BC.
Yeah, you know that sousaphone. How many tubas in the marching Virginians? None.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
But a 3 and out, the Hokies will take it.
Here is Zivenko in the punt. He's going to be standing right in the O of the letter Hokies in the end zone. Jalen Lane is the Tech return man, just shy of midfield. 21-0, the Hokies leading early in the second quarter. Zivenko takes the snap, and the right-footed kicker booms it to the near sideline. Fair catch called for and taken near the midfield stripe by Tech. 39 yards on the punt, and the Hokies are going to start leading 21-0 on, let's see, their 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's kind of a short punt, but good coverage. Jalen Lane called a fair catch and made it. Hokies got great field position.
Boy, you're not kidding. From their own 49, Bayshall Tootin back in the game. He and Kyron Drones have been stars on this Thursday night. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns so far. Here's possession number 4. A toss to Bayshall, runs to his right, tries to turn the corner, stumbles ahead, a flag is thrown, and he gets knocked down. It'll be a loss of a yard. A little sweep to the right. Opala made the play defensively. Let's see what the penalty marker is.
It's going to be a holding penalty on Tech.
Holding. Offense. Number 87. 10-yard penalty. First down.
First penalty against the Hokies. They'll move it back 10 yards. Stephen Gosnell will come into the ball game now for Tech, replacing St. Germain. Ollie Jennings is back. He had a really good period here, Mike. The healing for him has been tough. The Hokies are really excited that number 0 is back. He says, I feel as good as I have felt since the preseason camp in August, number 0.
That's great. Got to feel bad for him after last year and what he's been through this year with that hamstring. Just to have him healthy, big body, he can make some plays now.
Hokies are subbing on the O-line a bit more tonight too. Mike Garrett is in there now and Meadows. First down, handoff goes to Bayshall again, trying to run to the right on first and 20. Gets ahead for about 2 or 3 to the Hokies 42. 10-18 to go in the first half. 21-0, Virginia Tech with the lead. Kyron Drones rushes for 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Bayshall Tootin, a 83-yard run here in this second quarter. Hokies will have second down and 17 on their 42.
good to see get some of those subs in their O-line. Keep those guys fresh.
From the 42, a play fake. Kyron Drones fires it to the left side, and it's incomplete. Dropped by Jennings.
Had it right there in the fingertips. That's just a little bit of rust, probably. Man, that's a great throw from Drones.
He had completed his first 4 passes, and that one was right on the money. Jennings had turned to run upfield and didn't secure the ball first. So it'll be 3rd down and long now for the Hokies. 3rd and 17 on their 42. 9:45 to go. The line to gain is the 41 of Boston College. 3rd and 17 from the 42. BC rushes 4, drops 7. Drones looks left, lets it go. Little short pass, caught by Felton near midfield. He breaks the tackle ahead to the Boston College 44. Shy of the first down, it'll be 4th and 3. Kerry Johnson makes the play. No hesitation, the Hokies will go for it on 4th down. Here's Tootin back into the game. Coach Pry going for the kill, Mike, in the first half.
Yeah, ball bet right around, hovering around midfield. Why not?
4th down and 3. Drones is in the gun. Wide side of the field is to the right. Number 1 in orange drops the throw. First man's covered. Rolling right. Now he's going to run with the football. Has the first down. Stumbles to the 35. Stays on his feet at the 35 and dropped the ball. And BC comes up with it on the 26.
Sure did. Big play from Boston College. He just fumbled it.
Cam Arnold forces the fumble, and Tucker recovers. So Drones got the first down, but then fumbled.
Well, a tough break. Had a first down and fumbled the ball away, and Tucker picks it up after a 20-yard gain.
Clearly a fumble. I'm not sure how that is scored officially. Does that count as a 4th down conversion and then the fumble? No. It counts as BC gets a 4th down stop, even though Drones ran for 20 yards before the fumble. So BC will get the ball when we come back. 8:54 to go in the first half. The score is Virginia Tech 21 and Boston College nothing. Let's step aside. You're tuned to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Hey Hokie fans, the 2024 football season is kicking off and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Virginia Tech football games or to any other live event in Blacksburg, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Virginia Tech Hokies. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, the ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
At Toyota, reliability is our legacy. Like the all-new, fully redesigned 25 Camry. The best just got better. Corolla, fun to drive, style to Dean. Or an adventure-ready RAV4, available with all-wheel drive. Or check out a new Tacoma. Or the find out more at buyatoyota.com. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents be when you need them most. Whether you find yourself an offender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through each stage of life. Get an online quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agent today at VAFB.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
Thursday night football from Blacksburg, Virginia. Sellout crowd. Jam Lane Stadium tonight. Hokies leading BC by a score of 21-0 with 8:54 to go. In the first half. Bill Roth, Mike Burnup, Zach Mackey with you on this chilly Thursday night in the mountains of Virginia. The full moon continues to rise above the east stand, sending a mantle of bright light down on the New River Valley of Virginia. You know, more radio stations in the Commonwealth carry Tech sports than any other pro or college team, including ESPN Radio Harrisonburg, 106.9 FM, In Wytheville, cool WXBX 95.3 covering the Mountain Empire. And in Norfolk, your longtime home of tech sports is News Talk 790 WNIS, Hampton Roads News and Information Station, and home of McCreaney in the Morning every weekday from 6 to 9. Well, BC turns it over. Tech has the ball with 8:54 to go. BC has the ball with 8:54 to go. And a first down throw from Castellanos. Gets out of the backfield rush and scampers to the right. Runs well to the 35, and he's knocked down inbounds on the 36. A near sack turns out to be a big gain of 12. Keller made the play.
Yeah, he's dangerous when he gets out of that pocket, Bill. Again, the pass rush was there, but a lot of green grass, too, when he gets outside.
They list him at 5'9", 196. By the way, Mike, the BC player that forced that fumble was shaken up on the play. His own guy, his knee got him in the head. And he's in the trainer's tent across the way now. 8:13 to go. Here's a running play to Richard, and he gets pushed back after getting ahead across the BC 40 by Kelly Lawson. Pulled him backwards. Junior from Stevens City, Virginia. Second down and 5 for BC. 7:50 to go in the first half.
Hokies up 21-0 here.
Richard is in the backfield, in the pistol, right behind Castellanos. Snap comes back, turns and hands it off on a broken tackle. Richard runs to the right, crosses the midfield stripe, and gets upended on the Virginia Tech 45 by Delane.
Another first down.
They've got some good running backs, Mike. This is a better rush.
Out, and you come up with new stuff, and that's why those coaches make big bucks. You got to come up and you try to out scheme the other team.
But at the same time, Castellanos, while his statistics, Mike, might look pretty good in terms of rushing and passing,
right,
he's been really sloppy with the ball.
Feast or famine.
He's got 2 turnovers, and that was nearly a third in the first half by your quarterback.
Yeah.
But the Hokies are putting heat on him, so it's not necessarily unforced errors, right? I mean, if APR and Fuga are chasing you, you hurry. Castellanos to throw again, throws a quick slant to Bond in stride at the 45, a short gain, and there's Lawson to bring him down. It'll be third down and 10. 6:05 to go in the first half. Tech leading 21-0.
And BC may be in 4-down territory themselves.
Could be. Peebles, by the way, Mike, who was shaken up earlier, now returns to the lineup. It's good to see number 16 back at defensive tackle.
Absolutely. He replaces Fuga. See if they can get a pass rush here. And APR is lined up on the other side now.
Keller is in the game at that middle linebacker spot. 3rd and 10 for Virginia Tech. Now the snap is back. No one was ready for it. The ball rolls free and the whistle stops the play. BC called timeout before the play. Castellanos wasn't even...
Timeout. Boston.
Wow.
Castellanos wasn't even looking for the snap, and it just came back and hit him. Whether it is the Tech defense or the crowd or both, the BC quarterback is rattled tonight.
Yeah, Billy O'Brien is about ready to blow a gasket.
Castellanos, whether he can't hear his coach because it's so loud here, or whether he's just got the heebie-jeebies because of the orange effect, or because he looks out. Great job. Sam going
to find up the side. This time he's on the right side, and he just puts a nice spin, move on, gets right to him, has him grasped. Quick.
Zavenko into punt. And a bad punt off the side of his foot. Hits at the 22 and rolls. It's going to take a BC roll inside the 10, actually, down to the 7. And that's where the Hokies will get it. 38 yards on the punt. 21-0 is the score. Hokies have the lead, and they'll get the ball back with 5:15 to go. You know, we've seen this before, Mike. A couple of years ago, BC came in here and got totally blown out plays. It was early. Last year up at Chestnut Hill, the Hokies put up over 600 yards of offense in a blowout win, and they're taking care of it again tonight. They lead 21-0 here in the second quarter, and Castellanos clearly rattled over there. He's looking at an iPad as their coaches try to explain to him what's going on.
I think what's impressive, you're looking at an 11-play drive, 88 yards, and then they had the two-play drive of 94 when Tootin took it to the house from 83. So doesn't matter if it's short or long, they're executing.
First down, the Hokies drones, fakes the handoff, flips it to the right. It's caught by Lane. He runs to the 10, and he's knocked down there after a 3-yard pickup by the Eagles' Carter Davis. 5 minutes to go, first half. 21-0. Virginia Tech with the yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. That was Brown that brought Gosnell down.
Yep. Steven, another catch. Still a bit short of that first down.
3rd and 2.
Probably Tootin time now.
You think? He's averaging 18 yards a carry tonight.
Yeah, 9 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, he's been amazing.
9 straight games, yeah.
3rd down and 2 from the 15. Drones in the gun once again. And Bayshall takes the handoff. The Eagles bottle him up. He got a yard. He needed 2. And BC, for the first time tonight, forces a punt. That was Owen Stoudemire.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play. A little more than a yard to go for it, and Brent Pryor not going to take any chances.
So Peter Moore, the Virginia Tech 50-year punter from Davidsonville, Maryland, will come in to punt.
BC will consider that a win.
For sure.
First punt of the night.
Peter stands on his 2-yard line, I should say. Martinez is the return man. Here's the punt. Wow, beautiful high punt. Martinez fields it at the 40 and gets tripped up right away. First man down, was that Lovett? It was. Dante Lovett wearing that jersey number 25. 47 yards on the punt, 3 on the return, thanks to Dante Lovett making the play on Martinez. 21-0. Virginia Tech leads. BC gets its offense back out onto the field. 3:12 to go in the first half.
Best field position they've had to start a drive tonight.
$21-0 Tech leading from the 43 of BC. First down for the Eagles. Castellanos fakes the handoff and then a little shovel pass to Franklin, the tight end. He runs ahead to just shy of midfield where Caleb Woodson makes the play for Virginia Tech.
Good high percentage pass.
We hit the 3-minute mark. BC has 2 timeouts remaining. Same for Tech. The new line will be the Hokey 49. 21-0. Tech leads. 2:50 to go in the first half. Turning clock. Jaden Skeen lines up wide to the left side this time for Boston College. They've got Lewis Bond slot to the right. The crowd in Blacksburg roars on 2nd down and 3. Castellanos backpedals to throw, flips to the right sideline, underthrown, deflected, and ruled incomplete. There was some shoving going on there between Dante Lovett and Bond, and they rule it incomplete.
Good cover there by Jalen Jones. Almost made that catch.
It was 15. You're right, Mike. Jalen Jones, not Lovett, 15. So 3rd down for BC, 3rd and 2 on the Tech 49.
Good place to get a sack.
Handoff on 3rd down and short, and the tailback runs for the first down. That's Robichaux ahead to the Tech 46. Sam Brumfield makes the play. They're nearly in field goal range now with 2:20 to go in the first half. The Tech leading the game 21-0.
Keep in mind, they've only attempted 1 field goal this year. That was a 39-yard make.
Two minutes to go. And a timeout. It is the media timeout at Lane Stadium, BC, on the Tech 46. And we'll step aside. The score, Virginia Tech 21 and Boston College nothing. And our coverage continues after we step aside and hear this from Kroger.
When you need mealtime inspiration, you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
With so many options in Blacksburg and so little time, life can be stressful enough. Don't let finding your housing for 2025-26 add to it. Explore all the options that the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies has to offer, CMG Leasing. Whether you want to live close to campus, enjoy the downtown vibe, find comfort near University City Boulevard, or experience one of our newer communities near VCOM, CMG has a home to fit your lifestyle and preferences. Don't let time slip away. Apply today at cmgleasing.com.
Freedom First has been serving the banking needs of people and businesses in the Roanoke and New River Valleys since 1956. We have something for everyone, whether you're looking for simple, everyday banking, wealth management, and investing, or even if you have credit challenges. And our team members are your neighbors, which means that decisions are local and that your money stays here. Come see us anytime at our branches on South Main, at Price's Fork, or in Christiansburg.
We're back in Blacksburg. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the first half. Virginia Tech 21, Boston College nothing. Kyron Drones has run for 2 touchdowns. Bayshal Tutin a long 83-yard touchdown run has the Hokies up 21-0. Coming up at the half, we'll talk with Coach Pry. Zach on the field will visit with the Hokies head man. Plus, Evan Hughes will join us to get us caught up on all things Tech with our Olympic sports update. Mike, we're going to hear from Eden Skyers of Tech's women's soccer team. You know, the Hokies are one of the hottest teams in the country. Third in the ACC at the moment. Plus, Toby Altizer with scores and notes from around the world of college football. We're going to have a special interview with CMG Leasing, the official housing partner of the Hokies. Plus, the stunning news, we're going to hear more tomorrow. Tony Bennett, UVA basketball coach, announcing his retirement today. We'll learn more about that tomorrow.
Yep, shocker. What a great coach. Unbelievable job he did at UVA. Sorry to see him go. He's one of the class acts in all of college basketball.
The loss for the sport.
Yeah.
The loss for the ACC and UVA, but also just for the sport. I think everyone agrees, even from Virginia Tech's perspective, you really respect the way Coach Bennett has built Virginia's program and the way they have run things over the years. That's why when Tech does beat them, Mike, there's even more satisfaction.
Yeah, hard-earned, that's for sure. Won the national championship. Awesome job.
Well, we've got 2 minutes to go in this first half. BC has turned it over twice. Hokies have turned it over once. And you know what Bill O'Brien is thinking? If I can get a score here before the end of the half, Mike, I'm not completely out of this thing, right?
Yeah, they get the ball first.
Well, Tech will get the ball.
That's right. Not bad.
Here's a running play to Richard on first down, and he gets to the 39 of Tech.
Yeah, good game.
Running hard to the right before Fuga brought him down. Clock turning 1:45 to go. Gain of 7, nearly 8. We'll call it 2nd and 2 for Boston College.
They still got their 2 timeouts.
Castellanos in the gun. They go quick. Takes the snap. Looks right. First man's covered. Scrambles. Big hit. Backside sack. And he's knocked down by Antoine Power Island for the sack. BC calls timeout.
APR got him another one. Excellent job.
Timeout with 1:31 to go. Food Lion Feeds donates another 1,000 meals to feed our neighbors in need throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. Food Lion, a proud partner of the Hokies, will donate up to 30,000 meals to local food banks throughout the region this season. So cheer on the Sacks to give back, including that one by APR, 8th of the year.
I mean, he just threw the offensive lineman, Chapillo, just out of the way. Out of my way, I'm coming to sack the quarterback.
So it's 3rd down and 5 with 1:32 to go in the half, and the Hokies leading at 21-0. The line of scrimmage is the BC 41-yard line. The Stars have come out tonight. I'm talking about the full moon a lot, you know?
Yeah.
The Stars, Bayshal Tutin, Kyron Drones, Antoine Power Island. Lots of stars out tonight. 3rd down, Castellanos to throw, scrambling right. Big rush comes. He's in trouble, and he steps out of bounds. APR forced him out again. They cannot handle number 52 in orange, can they?
No, they can't. Chapillo's having a heck of a time trying to block him, and they're doing some nice stunts up front. making it difficult for those offensive linemen to read.
He steps out of bounds, Mike, but since it's a loss of 3 more yards, it's another sack for APR. Even though he didn't touch him, he chased him out of bounds, and so he gets back-to-back sacks.
So the Hokies are going to get the ball back here after the punt and have 2 timeouts remaining.
Leading 21-0. It's 4th down and 11.
Well, you'd love to see Jay get a nice return.
Here is the punt. Very high. Lane fields it on the 11. Tries to run it back. A crowd of Eagles are there to knock him down. He got maybe a yard or 2 and did hold on to the ball, which is the most important thing. 36 yards on the punt, 4 yards on the return. It'll be Tech possession with 1:15 to go here in the first half.
So they'll get the ball right about the 15-yard line.
Bayshall Tootin has run for 112 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Kyron Drone, 7 of 8 passing. He's run for 2 touchdowns, and the Hokies lead at 21-0. Let's see how the first half ends. Tootin takes the handoff, splits up the middle. 25 to the 30, ahead to the 32. Oh, is he good. 16 more yards for Tootin. Martinez made the tackle. You know, Mike, at what point Bayshall Tootin was a BC commit? He is doing big-time damage to the Eagles tonight.
I almost broke that one to the house.
Drones throws it to the right. Wide open there as Gosnell stumbles and then gets shoved out of bounds by Price. 2 big plays, and the Hokies get 15 more yards, and that stops the clock with 55 seconds to go.
Well executed.
Clock is stopped, 55 seconds to go. The line of scrimmage is the Virginia Tech 46-yard line. Felton is wide to the right. 4-receiver formation now for the Hokies. Drones out of the gun, flips it that way. Daquan the catch at the 50, and he gets out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. They'll mark him on the Boston College 49-yard line. Brown is the man that pushed him out of bounds, but the clock is stopped again with 49 seconds to go.
That's when you don't want to try to get back to the inside and just waste time. Just get out of bounds, live for another play. Still got 2 timeouts.
From the 49-yard line of Boston College now for the Hokies. Drones is in the gun, slaps his hand. Play fake on 2nd down. Number 1 in orange. Looking over the middle, flips it to the right. Leaping catch for the first down along the sideline by Gosnell. Oh, what a throw that time by Drones. Floating it right over the cornerback Martinez. And Benji Gosnell tiptoeing down the sideline, stays in play, and makes a spectacular catch, and then falls out of bounds.
Well, people have no idea how hard that is, Billy. That's a great catch to keep your feet down and concentration there, and what a throw. You got to have such good touch on that throw by Kyron Drones.
Kyron Drones is 10 of 11 passing in the game. The only incompletion was the drop by Jennings.
Yeah, 110 yards.
He's nearly had a perfect first half. First down, Drones, the throw once again. Zings it over the middle in stride. He's got his man again. First down to Green, and the Hokies stop the clock at the 20.
Running this thing to perfection.
Boy, is Kyron Drones pitching darts tonight.
Woo! Feeling it.
22 seconds and counting in the first half. Ball on the 20. Drones the throw once more. Looking over the middle. Everybody's covered. Fires right side and is caught in stride. Touchdown, Tech!
Rootin' tootin' with another touchdown. What a great throw and catch. That was a little behind him, but he makes the adjustment, makes that catch. 20-yard touchdown, Tootin' to the crib again.
Unbelievable touch, Mike, for Kyron. Throwing that one on the run again, right over the cornerback's head, right into the arms of Bayshall Tootin. What a performance. McCowan had the coverage on the play. He was running, Mike. He was running with Tootin. Good coverage, but just a better throw.
Yeah, perfect throw.
Here's the extra point by Love.
Working that 2-minute offense.
And it's good. Drones has run for 2, thrown for another. Tootin has run for 1, and now a reception for a touchdown. And the Hokies, clearly their best overall first half of the year, 28-0 over Boston College.
Yeah. 6-play drive, Bill, 85 yards, just took a minute and 4 seconds. Man, oh man, was he good on that one. 28-0 here with 11 seconds left.
Drones was 5 for 5 for 69 yards passing on that drive. How about that? Touchdown presented by Kroger, the official grocery store partner of the Hokies. 28-0 is the score here at Lane Stadium. And again, Drones now, Mike, 12 of 13 passing, the only incomplete pass. He delivered the ball right to Jennings, who dropped it. It's as well as he's thrown the ball in his career.
Yeah. National TV, great exposure. Half left to play, but boy, has he been dialed in this first half.
Lowe to kick the football back to BC. Oh, squib kick, hits an up man, bounces free. Richard picks it up on the BC 11, and he runs it back to the 25 with 5 seconds to go. Think about this, Mike. There's still 5 seconds to go, but let's just do the math. Counting the Stanford game, in the last 6 quarters, the Hokies have outscored Stanford and BC now 59-7.
The defense has been great, too. They don't get enough credit.
Hokies will play some deep zone here. 5 seconds to go in the half. BC's in victory formation. They're just going to take a knee. The last thing O'Brien wants is his quarterback to get sacked. Castellanos will take a knee. The crowd roars. And this team gets a standing ovation, and deservedly so. Virginia Tech, 28-0 at halftime over Boston College. Bayshall, Tootin, Kyron Drones, just absolutely spectacular. To the field we go. Let's go down to Zach with Coach.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Coach, 28 unanswered points. How about your offense so far in this first half, clicking on every cylinder?
Yeah, I like what we're doing. We're mixing it up. We're running it. We're throwing it. Honestly, we left some points on the field. We got to protect the ball better than we did.
Defensively, APR gets back-to-back sacks. Your defense has got a 0 up there. What's made them so effective?
Yeah, we've gotten some big plays. They've actually had a couple of drives, but we've managed to make some big plays, takeaways, and some big sacks that have kept them from getting in the red zone.
Thanks, Coach.
28-0. Virginia Tech leads at halftime. Huge first halves for Tootin, for Drones, for APR. And the Hokies have their biggest halftime lead in 5 years. 28-0 is the score at the half. And you're listening to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
It's that time of year, spending time with our Virginia Tech Hokies and getting outside to enjoy all that Virginia's Mountain Playground has to offer. Visit gilescounty.org to find your playground. In Giles, we have the Cascades Waterfall to hike to, the New River Water Trail to fish, paddle, and enjoy, and small communities to shop, dine, and drink, all while taking in the scenic beauty of Giles County. Located just west of Blacksburg on Route 460, Giles, Virginia's Mountain Playground is waiting to welcome you. Visit gilescounty.org today.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself an offender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through each stage of life. Get an online quote or connect with your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agent today at VAFB.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
When Hokies need healthcare, they turn to Carilion Clinic. Our sports medicine team helps student athletes perform at their peak. But you don't need a Hokey uniform to get primary, urgent, and specialty care from Carilion throughout the region. And as partners in the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine, we're a part of the family. We're stepping up our healthcare for Hokies. So whether you're in the game or watching it, we've got you covered with the care you need when you need it. Carilion Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning team.
Here at Virginia Tech, Hokie fans always strive for more. More energy, more passion, more team spirit. The team at Ford also strives to give you more. More inventory, more selection, and more affordability on a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. like the legendary Ford F-150 truck and the built wild Ford Bronco. So here's to more victories, on and off the field. See your Southern Virginia Ford dealer, proud partner of the Hokies.
30 minutes are complete. Highlights, scores, and a look inside Virginia Tech and Hokey heroes. All coming up now. Let's go inside our network studios and join Toby Altizer.
What a first half out in Blacksburg for the Virginia Tech Hokies. They lead 28-0 at the break. Taking a look at what's going up for the ACC this weekend. Tomorrow, Florida State taking on Duke. Florida State 1-5 on the year. Duke 5-1. That'll kick off at 7 o'clock at Duke. Number 6, Miami going on the road to Louisville on Saturday at noon. Miami looking to stay undefeated. They're 6-0. Louisville 4-2. Virginia Tech on the road at number 10, Clemson. That'll come up at noon. UVA's 4-2. Clemson 5-1. Wake Forest going on the road to UConn, looking for their third win of the year. They're 2-4. That kick off noon on Saturday. Number 12, Notre Dame going to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech going to face Tech at Lane Stadium next week. Georgia Tech 5-2 on the year. That'll kick off at 3:30. NC State at Cal. That'll kick off at 3:30. NC State is 3-4. Cal is 3-3. And the final game of the ACC this weekend, number 21, SMU going to the West Coast to take on Stanford at 8 o'clock. SMU 5-1. Stanford 2-4. Couple top 25 matchups this weekend. Number 7, Alabama taking on number 11, Tennessee. That'll come up at 3:30 on Saturday. Also at 3:30, number 24, Michigan on the road at number 22, Illinois. And the big game this weekend in the top 25, a top 5 matchup. Number 5, Georgia going to number 1, Texas at 7:30. Also in the ACC, some shocking news a little bit earlier today as UVA men's basketball coach Tony Bennett is going to retire. UVA has a press conference scheduled for tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mike Young, the Hokies basketball coach, said Tony Bennett has set a standard of excellence in college basketball, and his impact on the game has been Hall of Fame worthy. Back out in Blacksburg, Virginia Tech up 28-0 at halftime over Boston College. Let's get you a couple of the first half highlights. The Hokies were first on the board, going up 7-0 after Kyron Drones finished off an 11-play, 88-yard drive with an 11-yard rushing touchdown.
Line of scrimmage is the 11-yard line. Tech on the move. Shotgun snap high. Drones fields. Runs to his left. Flag is thrown. Puts his shoulder down. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
He's got the ball back after Thomas Castellano's first fumble of the game. Kyron Drones was able to punch it in on a tush push. The Hokies went up 14-0. Then the Eagles of Boston College moved the football down the field. The second Thomas Castellano's fumble at his own 6-yard line. And then Bashal Tootin with a 2-play, 94-yard drive all by himself, concluded by an 83-yard home run of a touchdown to put Tech on top 21-0.
Slap of the hands. Bashal has it again. There's a huge hole. Woo! This time he takes off to the 50, to the 40. They will not catch him. Bashal Tootin all the way. 83-yard touchdown run for number 33.
And then for a little gravy on top, with the Hokies already up 21-0 right before half, an impressive 6-play, 85-yard drive in just a minute and 4 seconds, capped off by Kyron Drones, finding Bashal Tootin up the right sideline for 20 yards.
22 seconds and counting in the first half. Ball on the 20. Drones to throw once more. Looking over the middle. Everybody's covered. Fires right side and is caught in stride. Touchdown, Tech!
What a half for the Hokies. Kyron Drones, 12 of 13 for 144 yards and a touchdown. Bashal Tootin, 8 carries, 128 yards and a touchdown. Kyron Drones with 2 touchdowns on the ground with 45 yards rushing as well. The Hokies lead 28-0 over Boston College at Lane Stadium in the Orange Effect. You're listening to Hokies football on the Big Ten on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
English Meadows Senior Living is Virginia's premier caregiver. We offer affordable, quality assisted living and memory care across Virginia. Take a tour of our Blacksburg campus, located next door to Virginia Tech, by calling 800-796-5420 or visit WeLoveOurResidents.com. English Meadows, the official senior living community of Virginia Tech Athletics. Go Hokies!
G&H Appliance, the appliance experts, have been a winning team since 1969. That's over 50 years of great service throughout the area. We offer the best prices on top products from Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and more. We also offer expertise to help you find the best appliance for your budget. Come see our showroom on Roanoke Street in Christiansburg. Visit us online at gnhappliance.com or call us at 540-382-7500. Check out our Facebook for the latest news and offerings. G&H Appliance. Nobody does it better.
Do you have pests ruining your season? Sounds like you need to call our friends over at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Hokies. Since 1986, our family-owned and operated pest control company has always been on the defense against general pests, mosquitoes, bed bugs, stink bugs, termites, wildlife, and even mold. For a free inspection, visit their website at mypmsi.com.
Good friends, great times, and Hokey wins. They always seem to come together at PK's Bar and Grill in Blacksburg. PK's, one of the most diverse menus anywhere in the valley, including our famous hot wings, pizza, pasta, sandwiches, wraps, and more. Plus, year-round back deck seating with 8 TVs, so you never miss a minute of the action. We can also cater your next events. Visit us at pksbarandgrill.com or call us today at 552-FAST. A downtown favorite for over 30 years. Hot wings, cool times, and great pizza at PK's Bar and Grill.
The Hokies halftime report continues with a look around Hokies athletics. With today's update, here is Evan Hughes.
Back in the win column, a great feeling for Virginia Tech men's soccer as the Hokies crushed Winthrop on Tuesday 6-0. The scoring started early with Ethan Hackenberg's 4th goal of the season in the 11th minute, and the scoring continued until the end when Oliver Roche netted the 6th goal of the night in the 88th minute. A huge ACC match awaits Tech on Saturday at 7 o'clock as they go to Wake Forest and try to pick up its 2nd win in league play, which would be its 1st win against Wake since 2014. If you haven't heard, Tech women's soccer is one of the hottest teams in all of women's soccer. Tech is ranked 18th in the nation. They sit at 10-3-2 on the season and are in 3rd place in the ACC standings with 16 points. Now, a little over a week ago, they picked up one of the biggest wins in regular season program history as they beat the defending national champions in Florida State 3-2. Despite trailing 2-0 with 15 minutes to go, Tech pushed 3 goals across, with the last and the game winner coming from Taylor Price.
The ball fell honestly right in front of my feet, and I took a look up and I saw the front post was open. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have the far or the near, because most times if you're that far away from the goal, it's when your post isn't open. So I really just hit it as hard as I could because I didn't want to risk anything in that moment, and I had so much adrenaline. And then after I scored it, I don't even know what got into me. I was just so excited, and then Hokie Nation was so loud. I just ran over. The adrenaline, the emotions was so insane, having my team run behind me.
The biggest difference with this team from earlier in the season to now is
belief. That was one of our keywords for a match, and it kind of stuck on. So whenever someone says belief, we kind of know what's up, and we have to do something, grind something out. So yeah.
That's Eden Skyers, a key defender on this Tech team. That'll do it for our Olympic sports update. Now we toss it over to Zach Mackey, who has a special guest with him from our friends at CMG Leasing. Zach?
Thank you, Evan. Halftime continues here from Lane Stadium, and it's time to visit with our game sponsor for this Thursday night matchup with Boston College. Tonight, it's our great sponsor, CMG Leasing, and we're visiting with the marketing manager for CMG, Katie Davis, is on the line. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Great to have you on. Great, as always, to have CMG Leasing here. You guys have built such a strong reputation here in Blacksburg. Wanted to go over some of your places and some of the reviews that we've got online. First, at the View, residents are praising the super friendly and helpful office staff. While at Chasewood, they love the cozy and homey atmosphere that residents can socialize with. Cedar Point residents praise the personable and helpful management team, saying that they're always improving residents' experiences. You also have the Reserve, where residents highlight the convenience to VCOM, calling it one of the best living experiences. At the Edge, one review raves about the location, everything included in the rent, saying absolutely no complaints, only positive thoughts. And across all the properties, CMG Leasing is consistently rated a 10 out of 10 leasing company in Blacksburg. from downtown residents. And with such positive reputation, what do you think sets CMG Leasing apart from other housing providers in the area?
We love getting that positive feedback from our residents. It is the dedication of our team, the office and maintenance staff are all behind the scenes. They deserve all the credit for setting CMG Leasing apart from other property management companies in Blacksburg. And, people really want more than just a place to live. They want to feel a part of something, and our teams know how to deliver that level of service for our residents so that they feel that sense of community. And I believe that, people choose CMG because we're not just another housing provider. We're focused on delivering an experience for anyone who lives with us. And we have a wide range of housing options in Blacksburg. So going to CMG Leasing is like a one-stop shop to find your perfect place. Whether you're looking for proximity to campus or a quieter area in town, all-inclusive options, fully furnished apartments, or something higher end with great amenities. We have something that fits everyone's needs, and that's another thing that really sets us apart from our competition in Blacksburg.
Anyone who's been around campus knows apartment hunting in Blacksburg can be competitive, especially with the high demand for off-campus housing. Can you explain why it's so important for students, parents to understand that the local market and to secure their housing already for 2025-26 school year?
Yes. In Blacksburg, we pre-lease a full year in advance, which means securing your housing requires early action. So right now, for example, all of our housing communities are fully occupied, but we are already accepting applications and receiving applications for 2025-26. And a lot of students and parents might not be aware of how quickly the market moves here, especially those living on campus who are planning to transition off campus next year. So the further we get into the end of 2024, and especially as we enter the spring of 2025, availability becomes more limited. So it's important to look into and try to secure your housing sooner than later.
And if someone's out there listening, what's the best way for anyone who's looking for an apartment to take action right now?
Well, at CMG, we are already filling up. So it is the perfect time to secure your spot for next year. And the best way to take action is to go to our website, cmgleasing.com, and apply. And with applications coming in, availability right now is becoming more limited. So do not wait. You can also call, text, or stop by any of our offices to get more information and get your application process started for 2025-26.
Well, Katie, thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for all you do for Virginia Tech Athletics.
Absolutely. We are so honored and happy to be a partner of Virginia Tech Athletics. Thank you so much.
That's Katie Davis, the marketing manager for CMG Leasing, the exclusive student housing partner of the Virginia Tech Hokies, and our game sponsor here tonight. Boston College and Virginia Tech. More halftime coverage coming up right after this here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
And big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Davenport & Company, LLC, an employee-owned independent firm, has been serving generations of clients for more than 160 years. At Davenport, we know there is more to our business than providing exceptional financial advisory and wealth management services. It's about building meaningful relationships with each and every client. Generations of clients for more than 160. Davenport, we know there is more to our business than providing exceptional financial advisory and you have a financial plan in place. Contact us. It's about building meaningful relationships with each and every client. We can help you plan for retirement, save for education, or even ensure that you have a financial plan in place. Contact us today at 804-780-2000 or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE, or visit our website at investdavenport.com. We can help you plan for retirement, save for education, or even ensure that you have a financial plan in place. Contact us today at 804-780-2000 or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE, or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE, or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE, or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Member NYSE.
We offer the best prices on top products from Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and more. We also offer expertise to help you find the best appliance for your budget. Come see our showroom on Roanoke Street in Christiansburg. Visit us online at gnhappliance.com or call us at 540-382-7500. Check out our Facebook for the latest news and offerings. G&H Appliance. Nobody does it better.
Here at Virginia Tech, Hokie fans always strive for more. More energy, more passion, more team spirit. The team at Ford also strives to give you more. More inventory, more selection, and more affordability on a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the legendary Ford F-150 truck and the built wild Ford Bronco. So here's to more victories, on and off the field. See your Southern Virginia Ford dealer, proud partner of the Hokies.
English Meadows Senior Living is Virginia's premier caregiver. We offer affordable, quality assisted living and memory care across Virginia. Take a tour of our Blacksburg campus, located next door to Virginia Tech, by calling 800-796-5420 or visit WeLoveOurResidents.com. English Meadows, the official senior living community of Virginia Tech Athletics. Go Hokies!
Thomas Williams returns the second half kickoff out to the 25-yard line, and that's where Virginia Tech will start to begin the third quarter on this Thursday night. 28-0, Hokies lead at the half. Bill Roth, Mike Burnop with you. Mike, that was a great first half by the Hokies. What are you looking for in the third?
Just keep the pedal to the metal, Billy. They're playing really well. Defense pitching a shutout, and offense is executing.
First play of the second half, Kyron Drones runs ahead. Flags are thrown as he gets to the Virginia Tech 27-yard line. Crouch made the tackle. Flag was thrown downfield. They're walking it back towards Virginia Tech, however.
Holding. Offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Penalty whistled on left guard Bob Schick, and the Hokies will have first and 20.
Oh, Bob Schick, he was kind of outspoken this week, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Smack him in the mouths, and that's what we intend to do. That's what they did in the first half, too.
After beating Stanford 31-7, the Hokies lead BC 28-0 at the half. In that face, it'll be first and 19 officially. Kyron Drones, a quick zip over the middle. It's caught on the right side by Benji Gosno in a crowd. Crosses the 25-yard line and gets dropped down there. 10 yards on the pickup. That was McGowan that made the play. Drones is now 13 of 14 in this game tonight passing the football.
Yeah, he's been great. Unbelievable numbers. Just so cool, calm, and collected, confident.
It's a different quarterback than we saw in September. Here's a half roll to the left, and he throws on the run, hits Lane at the 35, stretches for the first down. That'll move the sticks. Mike, he told us that I'm back to being myself, the quarterback that I want to be, and you and I were talking about it on level 7. Who was he trying to be? Who was in his ear that got into his head?
That's a good question. There's so many people these days in that circle. You never know.
He's now 14 of 15 tonight. Snap comes back to him, turns and hands to Tootin. Sprints to the right. Again, makes the first man miss and gets ahead to just shy of the 40-yard line before Cameron Martinez pushes Bayshall back.
Just keep moving.
Second down and 5. Here is Colin Schlee into the game now, the Hokies' backup quarterback. Where's he going to line up? As a receiver. Well, this could be interesting.
How about a quarterback?
Oh, he's a quarterback now. Drones goes wide to the right. Snap comes back to Schlee. He runs to the left, and the Eagles get him for a loss of 5. Back on the 35-yard line. Well, that was an interesting play. Drones lined up as the split end, Schlee at quarterback, and they lose 5 on the run. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, behind the sticks, just like that.
Well, that's setting something up for later in the year, Mike. That's what that is.
You never know. Yeah, they've done that a couple times.
That's something else for Georgia Tech to look at for next week, and then Syracuse's coaches and Clemson's. Something else to take up practice time. 3rd and 10, Drones the pass. Heaves it deep down the right side and overthrows Jennings. It's 4th down.
Looked like such a promising drive. Overcome that penalty of holding, and now you got a punt.
So Peter Moore is in the punt. Had just one punt in the first half, but it was a good one, a 44-yarder. That, by the way, is his season average. Peter has the look, Mike, of an NFL punter in every way, doesn't he?
He really does, yeah. Stayed for that 5th year because of that.
BC coming for the block. Moore rockets it out of there, all the way back to the 20, and the return man is hit and dropped. Soon as he caught the ball, Martinez looking up into the nighttime sky, fielded it, and Jonathan Penix was there to knock him down.
Yeah, great special teams play there by Penix. Excellent job. Headhunter doing his work.
Korean Clinic stepping up healthcare for Hokies, whether you're in the game or listening at home. We got you covered. Korean Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning combination. Boston College with the ball for the first time in the 3rd quarter, trailing 28-0. Thomas Castellanos, he was 8 of 12 in the first half, passing the ball. First down, Richard takes the handoff at a huge hole, and he runs up the middle, cuts to his left at the 40. To the sideline, and Delane forces him out of bounds near midfield and keeps pushing him over there in front of that BC bench. It was a big run on first down of 30 yards.
Yeah, huge run. Good fit. Single gap defense. You got to be there to make that play, and they weren't. It's a great way to start the 3rd quarter for BC.
I'm not kidding. Longest run of the night for the Eagles. Moves the ball to the 50. 28-0, Virginia Tech leads. Eagles in the pistol formation. They send Bond in motion right to left. Castellanos rolling to his right. Now he's going to go a throw back to Bond behind the line of scrimmage, and he's there. It's a lateral, and he's sacked.
Yep.
It is not. That might have been a double pass. Wilfred Panay was waiting. You know, that's just not a good play, Mike, by Castellanos. You got to just keep the ball. He stopped. He threw it back behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-yard loss.
That's great defense, Billy. Not fooled.
Castellanos rolled to his right, lateraled it way back to Bond, who was going to throw it, but Bond was immediately thrown down for a loss. 2nd and 15, Castellanos to throw, nowhere to go. Big rush comes. He sprints ahead to the 50, cuts back at the 45, and ahead of the Tech 41-yard line. Castellanos is quick. Jenkins brought down the nifty, shifty Thomas Castellanos.
Another one of those situations where you come with a blitz and it leaves that open area in the middle of the field there, which he took advantage of.
BC is 2 for 7 on third downs tonight. This will be 3rd and 1. You know they'll go for it on 4th down, trailing 28-0.
Sure.
If they don't get it. They'll go out of the pistol formation now. Will Boston College, 3rd and 1 on the Tech 41. They've had some pretty good runs tonight. Here's Castellanos, a half roll to the left, dumps to the tight end. Martinez, the catch and run, has the first down and knocked out of bounds inside the Tech 25. Kamari Morales shoved out by Jones, and BC's on the move here, trailing 28-0. Another promising drive for Bill O'Brien's team.
A 17-yard pass there. Drive started at their own 20, moving right down the field.
9:45 to go, third quarter. Virginia Tech 28 and BC nothing. Kyron Drones has run for 2 touchdowns, thrown for a third. Bayshall Tutin an 83-yard touchdown run tonight for the home team. Richard of BC sprinting to the left. Hokies stack him up and knock him down back on the 28. Woodson was the first one there. Held him up, and then the rest of the Hokies came in. But Woodson will get the tackle. Battlefield High School product. Haymarket, Virginia. 2nd and 11.
Yep, tackle for loss there. Lost about a yard on the play.
Hokies get Asen Stevens into the game along the defensive line now.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot lately.
He played a lot at Stanford, and with the Hokies leading 28-0, he's in there now for J.C. Price. Play fake for Castellanos on 2nd and 11. Guns it towards the end zone. It's caught. There's a flag thrown on the play. Ward hauls it in for the touchdown, but everybody's looking at the yellow hanky. Trayshawn Ward backpedaling, has the touchdown for 25 yards away, but the officials are talking it over. Well, they're asking BC, do you want the penalty? Obviously, they'll decline it. We'll get the details here from Justin Elliott in a moment.
The result of the play is a touchdown. Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense, number 44. That penalty will be enforced 15 yards on the kickoff. We'll play the try.
So Trayshawn Ward with a touchdown reception gets BC on the board with 8:48 to go in quarter number 3. As Castellanos throws the touchdown. And the point after in the air is good, and Boston College gets on the board to make it 28-7 here in quarter number 3 at Lane Stadium. Timeout on the field. Let's step aside. You're listening to the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
Do you have pests ruining your season? Sounds like you need to call our friends over at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Hokies. Since 1986, our family-owned and operated pest control company has always been on the defense against general pests, mosquitoes, bed bugs, stink bugs, termites, wildlife, and even mold. For a free inspection, visit their website at mypmsi.com.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts.
The kick is good!
Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics. First and Main is all your game day needs. Check out B&B Theaters with B-Roll Bowling to watch the latest movies or enjoy a game of bowling and arcade. One stop with varieties of restaurants and shopping stores right here in Blacksburg. Lastly, come out to Tech Talk Live at McLean's for game reviews and recaps with Coach Pry. Follow us at First and Main Blacksburg to find out more. First and Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics.
Thomas Castellanos' touchdown pass to Trayshawn Ward gets BC on the board here in the third quarter. Our new score, Tech 28 and BC 7.
6-play drive, Bill, 80 yards, took 3 minutes and 11 seconds, 28-7 with 8:48 left. Quarter number 3, Hokies are up.
Hey, let me tell you about this week's Hokey Heroes. Mike, what do you think?
Okay.
Tonight's Hokey Heroes are Captain Andrew Moree and First Lieutenant Nathaniel Green. Both are 2019 graduates of the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets, where they were in Echo Company. While they were students at Tech, Andrew earned his degree in business. Nathaniel earned his degree in mechanical engineering. Today, Captain Moree is serving as the budget officer for the Air Material Command, while First Lieutenant Green is a depot liaison engineer for the 379th Expeditionary Maintenance Squadron. Both Hokies currently deployed to the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. So from Lane Stadium in Blacksburg on this Thursday night, to Captain Moree and First Lieutenant Nathaniel Green, we send a hokey high your way to Qatar.
Absolutely. Stay safe. And again, another great picture they take with that Hokie striped flag out there at the base. Awesome job.
Because of the penalty, BC will kick off from the 50. 28-7 the score. Here is the kick, and it'll go through the end zone. By the way, that air base is unbelievable. I mean, there are thousands of U.S. troops over there. Lots of Hokies are over there.
Just hope they stay safe, and I know a lot of them will be there for Thanksgiving. We appreciate all they do for our country.
Well, here Virginia Tech led 28-0 at the half. Had a promising drive derailed to start the third quarter, and then BC gets on the board to make it 28-7. So now let's see how the Hokies answer. They'll start on their 25-yard line. Bashal Tootin in the game, off the left hip of Kyron Drones. Takes the handoff on first down and runs to his left, gets ahead to the 26 for a pickup of a yard. Davian Crouch, Boston College, delivers the hit and knocks him down. I've called his name a bunch tonight, Mike. He's a junior middle linebacker from Tampa. Our coaches all week were talking about how physical BC's linebackers play.
Yeah. Pretty good size, too.
He's got 6 tackles in the game. Second down and 9. Play fake. Drones rolling to his right. Still rolling and throws it right to the linebacker. Intercepted on the 30. Big takeaway. I don't know if he was going to try to throw it away, but he threw it right to Cameron Martinez as if he was the intended receiver, and BC's in business.
They sure are. Now they got all the momentum, got the crowd out of the game, scored on their first possession in the third quarter, and now they're on the plus side of the field to start the second possession. Just a terrible throw from Drones. Not sure what he was thinking. He had Gosnell open. Looked like he's just trying to throw the ball away, but just badly misread that one.
As Zaruki had the pressure on Kyron, but again, he just throwing the ball away. Mike didn't get enough on it.
Yeah.
So BC will start on the Tech 29-yard line. First down, Castellanos running with the football. Sprints up the middle, gets to the 25, to the 20, still going at the 15. And he's down to the 13. 16-yard run for Castellanos.
Game ain't over yet, folks.
Well as they've played in the first half, Mike, the Hokies have come out in the third quarter and they've driven the Mercedes into the ditch. From the 13, Richard takes this handoff, plows his way ahead, and Hokies shove him back. That was Caleb Woodson. You know, mentally, things just came so easy in that first half against Boston College, but BC's a proud team, and they've come out here in this third quarter showing that they're not going to get run out of the arena, so to speak, right?
Absolutely. 2 halves in every game. Got the crowd out of it right now. And
yeah, the student section is about half empty now. So
yeah.
The students across the way left at halftime when it was 28-0. And now BC's made it 28-7, and they've got the ball on the 14. Here's Castellanos taking the snap, running to his left, gets ahead to the 11, and he's knocked down there by Woodson.
And Delane.
It is cold out there tonight, and if you wore your orange, not a lot of people might have, orange heavy parkas. Unfortunately, about half the students are gone. Now it's third down for BC with 6:26 to go in the third. Bill O'Brien's team is 3 of 8 tonight on third downs. They trail the Hokies 28-7. Bradley is wide to the left side for Boston College along with Bond. Snap comes back. Castellanos looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Wide open for the touchdown is Franklin, the tight end.
Wow.
2 quick touchdowns for Castellanos. Now he was hit hard as he let it go by Woodson and is slow in getting up. In fact, Castellanos has not gotten up yet. But wide open was the tight end for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was wide open. Breakdown in coverage there the second time in a row. Place got quiet quick.
Bill O'Brien thinks that there should be a penalty against the Hokies for the hit on Castellanos. So Boston College scores 2 touchdowns in 2.5 minutes. And now it's 28-13, and now the extra point attempt for Liam Connor. The kick in the air is good. So we have ourselves a ball game. Boston College, 2 quick touchdowns. And the new score is the Hokies 28 and the Eagles 14. And our coverage continues after this on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter so you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Hey Hokie fans, the 2024 football season is kicking off and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Virginia Tech football games or to any other live event in Blacksburg, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Virginia Tech Hokies. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, the ticket that works. Expect the expected, SeatGeek.
With so many options in Blacksburg and so little time, life can be stressful enough. Don't let finding your housing for 2025-26 add to it. Explore all the options that the exclusive student housing partner of the Hokies has to offer, CMG Leasing. Whether you want to live close to campus, enjoy the downtown vibe, find comfort near University City Boulevard, or experience one of our newer communities near VCOM, CMG has a home to fit your lifestyle and preferences. Don't let time slip away. Apply today at cmgleasing.com. Well, just when you thought the Hokies might cruise to a victory tonight, BC has scored 2 quick touchdowns. It's 28-14 with 6:07 to go in the third.
That was quick too, Bill. 4-play drive, 29 yards, just took 2 minutes and 4 seconds. That was an 11-yard pass to Franklin. 28-14 now. The Hokies lead with 6:07 left, quarter number 3.
Let's go down to Zach.
Bill, you mentioned Bill O'Brien was fired up out there. He came out onto the field, threw his headset down to the ground. I think the officials thought he was coming out to check on his quarterback, but he had no intention of doing that. He was going after the officials. I've never seen a head coach get as much leeway there, but again, he was out of the hash marks going up and down, very adamant that there was a penalty against his quarterback.
He thought Woodson hit Castellanos late. Well, we're coming up on a big time for moms and dads around Virginia, Mike. You know that? How are you going to pay for college? Well, if you've got a future Hokie, Virginia 529 can help you save for your kids' future education. Learn more at virginia529.com. Virginia529.com. 28-14 is the score. Liam Connor is the kickoff man for BC.
See if the Hokies can get a return here.
Here's the run up. Malachi Thomas Williams are the return men. This kick goes into the end zone, 3 yards deep. Williams going to bring it out. Sprinting hard to the left. Gets to the 10. Flags are thrown. That was a mistake to bring it out.
Yes, it was.
Because not only did he start 3 yards deep, he ran laterally. So he ran about 40 yards, Mike, but he only got to the 18. And there's going to be a penalty. There's more than one flag on the field.
During the return, holding, return team, number 4. Penalties half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down.
Boy, you got your backs against the wall now.
Boston College in the second half has 6 first downs and 2 touchdowns. The Hokies have 1 first down and 1 turnover. And they're going to start from way inside their own 10-yard line here. Against the team that has been pretty good defensively, what happened in the first half was clearly an outlier for BC. You take a look at the way they played this year, Mike. They haven't been run out against anyone. They lost that game at Missouri by 6, right? And they were ahead at Virginia, and they ended up losing 24-14. But they're a 4-2 football team, and this is a huge game for them, of course.
And a huge possession for the Hokies.
On the 8-yard line, first down, Tootin takes the handoff, makes a man miss, fumbles the football. BC's got it on the 18. Wow. There is a flag on the play.
Yikes.
That was Ezaraku that forces the fumble, and Boston College is in business again. First down on the Tech 17. Martinez recovers it.
Tough start here in this third quarter. Third turnover on the Hokies.
Good strip from the backside. So Boston College will start on the 18-yard line. So as well as they played in the first half, here in this second half, Drones and Tootin turn it over on consecutive plays. BC from the 18-yard line. First down handoff goes to Robichaux, and he powers his way down to the Virginia Tech 14-yard line, where he's knocked down by Jaden Keller. How do you get it back, Mike? You've got a situation where you've lost the momentum. What do you need to do?
You got to make a play. Somebody's got to step up and make a play. Get a turnover, get a sack. If they score here, you got to hold on to the football on offense and get a drive going. This third quarter's been a disaster.
Second down and 6 on the 14 for Castellanos. McGowan goes in motion, right to left, turns, comes back the other way. Quarterback back to throw. Hokies have Castellanos and sack it for the third time. And again, it's APR, his third of the game.
Man, oh man, he got home. I thought Castellanos was going to be able to keep his balance, but he wasn't able to do that with APR. That's going to bring up a third down and long. If you can limit that damage here to a field goal, it would be a big help.
Food Line Feeds just donated another 1,000 meals. Food Line, a proud partner of the Hokies, will donate up to 30,000 meals. One for every sack. Third down, 14 on the 22. It's as loud as it's been all night. Castellanos to throw. Rush comes. Castellanos escapes. Races hard to his left, and then knocked down on the 22-yard line by Keller. No gain on the play. It's fourth down and 14.
How in the world did they not see the hold at APR? I mean, he almost had him again. They got held on the play, but a great tackle by Keller.
I think there is holding on the play, Mike, but I think it might be on Tech.
Holding. Defense, number 4. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So there was a holding penalty on the play. So instead of the field goal attempt or a 4th and 14 try, the holding penalty on Delane bails out BC with 4:23 to go.
Sure did. Gives them the first down. Looks like at about the 12-yard line. Just when you thought you had them stopped.
So it's first down for BC on the 12. They can get another first down on the 2. 28-14, Tech leads. That's the 6th Tech penalty on the night. Castellanos on first down, hands to Richard, runs up the middle, races hard to his left, cuts back to the 7 where Jalen Jones brings him down. Second down and 5 for BC on the 7.
Well, they have owned this third quarter. Hokies have had 9 snaps total.
And they've turned it over on 2 of the 9.
Yeah.
28-14 Tech leads. But Boston College has second down and 5 on the 7. Out of the pistol. Snap comes back to Castellanos. Keeps it, runs to his right and dives to the 5. It'll be third down, and Kelvin Gilliam will get the credit on the play. Defensively getting the tackle on Thomas Castellanos.
They can pick up a first down at about the 2.
Robichaux comes back in the backfield for Boston College. Peebles comes back in for the Hokies up front.
Burgos, Cole Nelson, Panay.
That's the defensive line with Peebles next to him. 3rd and 3 on the 5 for Boston College. Tight end Morales in motion to the left. Handoff to Robichaux, and he sprints in for the touchdown. 3 Boston College touchdowns in less than 5 minutes.
Woo. What a third quarter for BC. This crowd is stunned.
28-20. And now the extra point attempt for Liam Connor. It was 28-0 Virginia Tech with 8 minutes to go in the third. Now with 3 minutes to go in the third, it's 28-21. All Boston College in the second half. And as Mike mentioned, the crowd is stunned. A big penalty hurt following the Tootin fumble. Hokies get the ball when we come back. Timeout on the field. You're listening to the Hokies on the Virginia Tech Sports Network.
There is nothing better than a Subway Series footlong sub, except maybe a footlong sidekick. We're talking the $2 footlong churro, the $3 footlong pretzel, and the $5 footlong cookie. Let's not forget about the new $3 footlong dippers. Every footlong deserves a sidekick. Order one with your favorite footlong sub today. And be sure to join the new Subway MVP rewards to earn points on every order. Subway.com or in the Subway app.
It's game time, and just like